This is another 419 Grind exclusive.
Time, ladies and gentlemen. Make your way to the dance floor.
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I wanna hold you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing on my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step, slide, and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby. Let's groove. On my way up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you.
and catch my rhythm and the tempo. Grip on me with tension just a little. Put my mental in a pickle. Your vibe creates a riddle in my mind. Trying to decide how did I find a mystery guy. Can't describe how. Our bodies rocking, fingers locking, nah. Your eyes when we on chill like Sunday topping, I like that. I write back. Read my body language to recite that. How we spin like circles, but shining like diamonds. Slow motion, we grinding. We hurt them so violently, killing them silently. Your hands caress me in ways that don't undress me. Impeccably impressing, and your moves is no contesting. Subliminals, I pray to plentiful. Let's make a minimal. The paradigm we setting ain't no typical cynical one. Just to go digital with liberal imperial. You wanna cuff, I'll be your criminal. You dig it?
I'm addicted to your vibe, and I wanna get to know you tonight. Baby, come closer. No rush, girl, take your time. Put your high heels on, let's slide. I won't know, yeah. We can step aside and rock to the rhythm. Put your body on me, baby, let's groove. We can spin a little dip. I hope you feel me pushing on my weight up on you, 'cause I'm in the mood for you. We can step aside and rock. Put your body on me.
Hey, yeah, let's roll. Okay, it's Young Star on the mic. Let's get it poppin'. It's Rise and Grind morning show, and we have it dropping. What? Yes, good morning. Good morning to all my grinders. What's up? Hey, okay, let's get that remix popping off.
Bianca,
Yes.
I can't hear you like
Hey. Good morning, everyone. Oh. Okay, maybe not.
Test.
Hers is three. Hers is
I be thinking that we're like on already when the mics go on. That's why.
Test. Yeah.
Check.
I like that.
Mic check 1, 2. You are the executive intern.
that title don't even make sense.
Wake up, Toledo.
Wake your ass up.
You're listening to the 419 Grinds Rise and Grind Morning Show.
I was wondering where
We on there? That's why you was pointing at me. Okay, good morning, everyone. We got to learn these cues because I don't know. When he did like this, I thought he was just saying, you the one.
You the man.
you my man. Good morning, grinders. You are tuned in to our new Rise and Grind morning show. It is Thursday.
Thankful Thursday.
Thankful Thursday, December 17th, 2020. How's everybody feeling this morning? First of all, we got Lady B in the building. Hey. Yes. She's our guest co-host for the day / interviewee. So we're definitely going to be picking her brain on some things, you know, being a
She said, ooh.
beautiful entrepreneur, you know, doing her thing in the city and in the community. We want to talk to her about all the great things she has going on.
Yes.
And we got a great show planned. You know, we
Great
got
show.
some
Thankful
good
Thursday.
topics we're going to talk about. It's Thankful Thursday. We got J. Cool in the building. We got Shay K in the building.
Hey.
We got our executive intern, DeJuan, in the building. And yeah, it's a great day. So
Hey, shout out to Vic.
yes, shout out to Dr. Vic, our Doctor of Finance. You know what I'm saying? And
Doctor of Love.
yes, Doctor of Love. Shout out to Big Trees. Shout out to Big Trees, hear me? And shout out to everybody else at the 419 Grind. You know, all of our other podcasts talent that has our shows, you know, and they hold us down and they keep us alive. And it's a beautiful thing over here at the 419 Grind. And shout out to all of our listeners and viewers, everybody tuned in this morning and tuned in every morning. We appreciate all the love and support. We want to say thank you to our sponsors, Lima Yumadop and Hotbox.
Say it with some energy, Jesse.
Yeah, you got to say it with your
Hotbox.
chest.
Come on,
Say it
man.
with your chest.
Wake up.
Hotbox.
Fix your mic. That's what you need to do. I can't hear you.
Say it with your chest.
Wait a minute. They're trying to sabotage me this
Oh,
morning.
no.
Oh, can't hear Shay.
Hey, trust no
That-
one.
that might be
Shay,
a
trust
good
no
thing.
one.
See, it's on my app.
Oh,
I
man.
think Jessica's trying to set me up.
Oh, that might be a
no.
good thing. We can't hear you. Okay, moving on.
Oh, no. Man, that was cold. And speaking of cold, let's get into the weather real quick while we get her mic together. Currently, it's 28 degrees outside, and it is chilly. It's very brisk out there. So I pulled out I got that one of those long, like to the knee bubble coats. Oh, yeah, I pulled that daddy out today. And it was like, it had me nice and warm and cuddly on the inside. So yes, make sure you pull out that big bubble coat. Or that nice leather, you know, that big leather. Do anybody still wear leather pellies? Hey, them used to be the joints, right?
Yeah,
like,
absolutely.
Yeah. Don't nobody wear pellies no more?
Still going up.
Yeah, the price is still there.
sure.
I think I bet you people in Detroit definitely still do, because that's definitely like always been a Detroit thing for sure. So people in Detroit probably definitely still rock with the pellies. I mean, they definitely still expensive. So
Right. This that season.
But yeah, this is definitely that pelly season. Either the pelly or the bubble coat.
You got to make sure it cover your butt.
Yeah, you can't be cute. This ain't the cute season with the coat and then right here showing your little midriff, you know.
It's over with.
It's over with for that because it is cold out there.
For those long ones, though. That might be dry.
Yours gonna be down to the
What?
floor.
Oh,
She said she's too short. Well, yeah, so.
Wives and kids.
Oh gosh, oh no. So yeah, we're only gonna get to a high of 32 degrees today. So make sure you definitely have a coat on you and the kids going out there. Snow this afternoon. It's definitely going to be snowing some more this afternoon. So make sure you guys are safe out there on the roads. Tomorrow it's going to be 36 and sunny, so it'll probably be a little bit warmer, but not too much. Not too much. We'll see the sun though, so that's a good thing. Going into the weekend, it's going to be snowing on Saturday and Sunday, and you make sure you just continue to be safe out there. As far as traffic is concerned, no incidents on the road at the moment, but like I said, the roads are bad right now. So make sure you guys are taking it easy out there on the roads. Stay safe. Don't be trailing anybody's bumper. You know, let's try to keep the traffic incidents at a zero. Okay. So yeah, that's your weather and traffic for the day. What's that mic looking like? Have we got this audio together? No. What's going on? No. Okay. Well, we thank you guys again to our listeners and our viewers for, you know, just bearing with us. As we always say, this is a grassroots production. We are, you know, we're building this thing from the ground up. You guys are watching it, you know, in real time, as I like to say.
Right. Yeah.
So you get to see all of our flaws, all of our mistakes, you know, good, bad, and ugly. This is what it
her
is.
mic was muted, DeJuan.
What?
Hey,
Man,
Jesse,
shut
we were
up.
both looking at the-
Shut up.
We were both looking at the board together.
Wow.
No.
Wow.
No.
I'm good.
It's
Lady
late.
B.
No.
Normally, this is not how things are operating.
Listen, I've been watching.
You trying to
so
set
I
me
know.
up like that? That's how you doing me this morning?
No, man.
Man, okay, so what's going on the live, guys? Shay, what we got? Who's some of our viewers we got tuning in?
We want to say good morning to everybody out here. We got DeJuan Battle. We got Mama Riley.
Mama Riley, hey.
Arlinda.
Hey, Arlinda. Good morning,
Slick
everybody.
Rick.
Good morning, Dewan.
Good morning. Good morning.
Doris,
We got,
Hope, Faith,
Lofton. on
Lofton,
there
one of our
grinding with
loyal
us.
listeners. Yes.
Doris, what's going on? Dustin.
We got Jesse.
Doris who?
No.
Doris Jones? Do some work. We're
Let me
supposed to be
see.
at work.
I lost it.
Yeah, so
Yep.
good morning
Doris
to
Jones.
everybody tuned in.
What'd you say?
You look now.
Uh-oh, see, y'all tripping. See,
Hers is off and put.
Touching the board.
Can you say something?
Hello.
Oh, okay. Hello.
Look, you got your sexy voice part.
Good morning.
Don't let Jesse blame me. It wasn't me.
It was definitely you.
It wasn't me. We got Glenn Thomas. We got Marlena
What up,
and
Marlena?
Arthur
Glenn
Stokes.
Thomas?
Arthur Stokes. I said Arthur. I'm sorry, Arthur.
Good morning, everyone. So, yes, we appreciate everybody tuning in. Like we said, we have a great show planned today. We got some trending topics we're going to talk about. And, you know, we're going to talk about what's the topic of the day, guys?
Thankful Thursday.
Thankful Thursday. What are you thankful for?
Call in. Give us a
Call in.
call.
Let us know. And so we're going to take a quick break. We're going to...
419, what's on your mind? Give us a
Okay.
3566. We want to hear from you.
Okay.
Yeah, so we're going to take a quick break, but we do want to hear from you. So make sure you guys call into the show. Tell us what you're thankful for. And, you know, we're just going to talk about it. Thankful Thursday.
Yeah.
Stay tuned.
Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one. I'm so messed up in my head, I can't be sure. You might say insecure, I say trust issues. Now I'm moving different, say I'm acting new. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. If ignorance is bliss, then I'm naive. 'Cause everything you tell me, I believe. You know just what to say to get to me. You've got the wrong one. I blind myself with passion 'cause I got faith. We blame it on perception just to be safe. But that's a misconception, you're taking advantage and you've got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You've got the wrong one. I've dreamed of love with ups and downs, but not like this. I'm anxious for a tangible peace of mind, and I know you might think that I'm running like you, thinking it's funny 'cause they know something I don't. Oh, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. You got me, and I can't help but wonder where would I be if I treated you different from the start and held on to the mystery of my love. You got the wrong one. Hit the pause button right now and press rewind. Things replay in my mind about 1,000 times. Every red flag you show me is flying high. You got the wrong one.
That's what I'm talking about. Put your phone to the mic.
We back.
And then you can do like that right there.
Oh
You
man,
think like that?
are we're back?
Oh, yeah.
Oh man, welcome back. You are tuned into the all new Rise and Grind morning show. It's your girl Miss Leah Renee. You're here with Lady B, Shay K, and J Cool.
What up?
I'm sorry for that awkward comeback, but I just, we were talking about trending topics in the break. We were getting ready to come back and go into trending topics. You can go ahead and hit the button if you want to.
It's trending top
This is a grassroots production, I must remind you.
on the Rise and Grind Morning Show.
No, but seriously, we talk about what's trending in the headlines, and I'm sure everybody has probably heard about this this newest case about being in the wrong place at the wrong time. Like the police have again raided the wrong home
Right.
and ran up in someone's home, a woman, an African American woman in Chicago. And the video is on CBS Chicago. I was just watching the video in the break, and she was completely naked. They ran up in her house, more than 10 officers, male officers, all of them male. She said she's a social worker for a hospital in Chicago. She had just gotten off of work. She was in her home getting ready for bed, about to change into her pajamas, and they ran up in her house. She didn't even have enough time to put on her clothes. She was literally standing there butt naked, and it wasn't until like a few minutes, it was a little bit into the video that one of the officers finally put some little short jacket over her, but it didn't even cover her really. Like her whole front part was still exposed. Wow. And then the sergeant who was in charge of the raid stood there talking to her while she's just standing there butt naked. Like he didn't even.
They didn't let her go back to her room.
No.
They
And
did. They let her put her
eventually.
clothes on. But she was in handcuffs. They undid the handcuffs. She put some clothes on, and they handcuffed her again.
So come to find out, it's the wrong home.
Yeah.
Wow.
They were supposed to raid the house next door. Chose the wrong home. In her interview, she was, obviously devastated and crying, mortified. And she was saying, I was more or less just scared. I thought I was going to die that night. I knew any wrong move, they would have shot me.
Right.
You know?
Right.
And that's sad because that's the fear that as Black people, we have to, we're scared we might get killed by the police. I was watching The Real Housewives last night, and one thing that I will say is what I really do like and can appreciate is that Andy Cohen and all those people over there at Bravo are really making it a point to bring awareness to the Black Lives Matter movement and everything that's been going on with police brutality and social injustice. And so there's at least like 3 different franchises that are showing right now and they're talking about that. Portia from Real Housewives of Atlanta, that was their first episode. She got arrested. She went out there protesting about Breonna Taylor, and she was actually arrested. And so then there was the Real Housewives of Salt Lake City. That's the newest franchise. And, they're all, Caucasian women. There's Real Housewives of Orange County. They were talking about it. They're all Caucasian women, but they were basically making it a point to say, hey, I'll be honest and say, I have been blind to this. I haven't been paying attention to what's going on. And now I see it with the whole George Floyd death. That's what, everybody's like, wow, we just watched this African-American man murdered in front of our eyes, you know what I mean? Crazy. And so a lot of, Caucasian people who maybe before weren't really seeing where we were coming from, a lot of people now are kind of like, goodness, this is way out of control. Right. And so some people are stepping up and using their platform to bring awareness to it. And I think that is an amazing thing, because they don't have to be doing that over there at Bravo, but they are. So I think that's really dope. And, it's just... It's a really tragic and just effed up thing. I couldn't even. What I will say is that I have been involved in a raid before, and it was a scary, scary, scary situation, and I don't think that in that moment because that was back in the back before we really had all of this awareness about, about being shot by the police and stuff like that. So I don't think in that moment I was thinking I could be killed by the police, but it is a scary moment. You know what I mean? That's a very scary experience. So I can't imagine being in my home alone, and then not even being involved in anything. So you literally have no clue what these people are coming in here about, man, it's tragic.
And that's crazy because you said she's a social worker.
Yes, a social
Breonna
worker.
Taylor was an EMT. Like,
That's
y'all,
crazy.
I think she had her T-shirt on.
turn
as
it
well.
on to our own, y'all own people. This supposed to be with y'all. Like,
An
right?
AMT T-shirt on?
Yeah,
No, I think she had a Breonna Taylor T-shirt on
Who
in
did?
the interview. The lady.
Oh, wow.
that is
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
That is crazy.
So it's just tragic, you know, and I don't know how we're gonna get to a point where things are gonna get better. Are they ever gonna get better?
Right.
I don't know.
And
And
Like,
they both
worse.
was in their own home. It
in
wasn't
their
even like you was
own
at a wrong place at the
home.
wrong
Like,
time.
yeah,
at a
exactly.
store.
Yeah, that's not
You're
even
in
that's
your
not
own
even
home.
yeah,
Like,
that's not even the
crazy.
words to use in the wrong
Yeah.
place at the wrong time. Because it's like I'm at home.
Yeah. Staying out of trouble. Like, that is
the
crazy.
important thing is to keep subjects and situations like this on the forefront.
Yeah,
because
yeah,
sometimes they go
absolutely.
away too fast. It's
Right,
like
yeah,
the guy
right.
that got killed in Philadelphia. Nobody's talking about that anymore. If we keep talking about it, keep people aware about the situations like this, they won't go away.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely.
But they will go away.
Right.
Eventually and hopefully.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Well, on a lighter note, you know, definitely,
That was heavy.
definitely want to send love and prayers, you know, to that woman. That was a tragic. Her name was Anjanette Young.
Thank God she's still
and-
alive.
Yeah,
Right.
thank God.
She about to get
Thank
paid.
God. Oh yeah, she's
She about to
definitely
get paid.
she's definitely gonna get paid.
about to
So
get
yes,
paid.
blessings are about to rain.
I got that oil.
Speaking of getting paid, Tiffany Haddish was asked to do the what? What event
Oh,
was
the
that?
Grammys.
Grammys.
Pre-show.
Pre-show.
Yeah.
And for free.
Yeah, that's crazy. So Tiffany Haddish was offered, you know,
How much was she offered?
Was offered the role to host the show, but it didn't come with no check. They was like, you know, we'd like for you to come on and host, but we ain't about to pay you though.
They playing her like she an amateur out here.
Yeah.
Like she just
They played her like
disrespect.
they played her like a
Yeah.
D-list celebrity, not even like a D-list celebrity, because I think they might pay some of the D-list celebrities for stuff.
Yeah, but they
I done
paid
spit all over
everybody to do this job.
But I wonder
No, but-
what would make them come in their mind, be like, hey,
Right.
we're gonna ask her to do this for free.
For free.
Right? Like,
Soon
what
as
would
she-
make them think that would be okay?
As soon as she played that, I would have sent them Drake. I'm upset. I'm upset.
Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. I mean, she, like we were saying, you know, she has established herself in her own right. She is a
Most
brand. You know,
definitely.
she's definitely put in the work, and then even just beyond her, you know, putting in the work that we can recognize on the forefront, she's been
Right.
doing this
Yeah,
for
right,
years.
right,
You know what I
right,
mean?
yeah.
So you cannot take anything from that woman. You know,
Right.
she's built what she's built on her, you know, 10 toes. And, you know, I think it's so messed up that when people get to that state, you know, or get to that status, then people try to, you know, cut them down like that.
Yeah,
you know?
that's crazy.
It's crazy.
Like she ain't a whole grown woman out here
Right.
making money.
Not a whole grown woman.
Hello? I'm sorry, my phone is going in and out. I can't hear you.
I can't hear you.
Blacklist.
Actually, I think you have the wrong number.
Right.
But speaking of people that's not getting paid, y'all see Kylie Jenner is killing it.
Oh, we talking about.
590 million.
Let's talk about somebody who is getting a check. Kylie Jenner is
the
getting a
top
real
paid,
check.
highest in the world. She killing her brother-in-law. Kanye only coming in at 170.
What does she sell?
Jeez.
Wait, what's her brand?
The cosmetics.
You know, she's got that makeup line. They said they made that Forbes made that article about her, called her the first self-made baby billionaire or whatever.
Is
But
she
my
really
thing
self-made, though?
that's what I said. Like,
that
come
was
on,
silver
no, I'm
spoon.
sorry,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not self-made. That is
Right.
not what you
but
call
I bet
self-made.
Kim is somewhere punching the air like, why the hell didn't I think of that first?
Period.
Because
I'm gonna
she
tell
is
you,
the baby sister.
Yeah,
That is
but I feel
crazy.
like Kim K did kind of think of that first. Kim K was already selling makeup and
But
stuff.
it ain't boom
No,
like
it
her
didn't. It
sister.
definitely didn't.
'Cause she-
But
they don't even have her on the list.
no, it definitely didn't boom like hers. But that's what I'm saying. She did definitely think of it first. Like, she was doing that already, but Kylie's came through, and I mean,
Boom.
Kim
You
K,
know
you
why,
gotta
though?
think Kim K is played out. Like, she's the
Yeah.
old, she's like the
I'm about to
auntie
say.
now.
Yeah.
Like,
not the
I'm just
auntie,
saying.
no,
No,
she's
but
in her
seriously.
40s, but I'm
She
talking about in
is.
her younger days. You know what I mean? Because Kylie was only like 9. you
Right.
know what I
No,
mean?
back
She said
then,
her
But
but-
own,
that's it, though. Like, Kylie's on Snapchat,
yeah, Kylie
Instagram.
is.
She's more like
TikTok.
she's-
Yeah.
Kylie's the millennial.
Travis
You know
Scott
what I'm
her
saying?
baby
Kylie's
daddy.
the millennial.
Travis Scott, her baby daddy.
Exactly,
Ooh.
exactly. And that does make a difference
Yeah.
because Travis Scott is definitely also getting a check right
Yeah,
now. Like, he's
yeah.
doing some major moves. He's making a lot of major moves right now. So they're definitely definitely.
But she definitely wasn't self-made.
No, definitely
No.
not at all. I mean,
I don't
a
like that term.
self-made,
Yeah, she's
self-made is
silver spoon.
Jay-Z. Okay,
Self-made
coming
is
from out of nowhere.
Dwayne Johnson, The Rock.
like
That's
yeah,
self-made.
like
He
come
number
on.
10 on the
We're
on the
not
list.
gonna
He number
self-made
10.
is not
Who's
where you
number
grew
10?
up in a family that was
Oh,
already
is it?
rich
Yep, he number 10 on the Forbes list.
you
Hilton.
capitalized off of your riches. Like
Yeah,
that's not
yeah.
self-made.
Yes.
But hey, congratulations. You know, I ain't mad at you. She definitely getting a
Let
check.
me hold some. She can pass out these stimulus checks.
You know. Speaking of stimulus checks, are we getting one or
Girl,
what?
listen,
Like what's going on?
I be having my alerts like, what is going on? They talking about it's supposed to be what they got the numbers to what 900 billion now. They saying.
Oh, is that right?
So,
I don't know. I don't
Listen,
know.
I got mine set on Apple Alert ASAP. Like,
Quit playing with me.
they need to quit playing with us. It's been think about it. It's been a whole year since we got anything like that. Is crazy.
You know what's crazy about that is that there's countries in Europe who pass out checks every month.
That's
because
what
of
I'm
COVID.
saying.
Well, I thought they
Yes.
said they was gonna do that.
That's what they claim they
We
was
a
gonna be
year
doing.
in. We a year
And Biden
in.
was claiming that same stuff too, talking all that big cash
Is that
money
why you
stuff.
voted
So
for him?
yeah, might be, but listen, it might be. But look though, he reminds me of them dudes who like come into the game talking cash, trying to lure you in,
Yeah,
talking
yeah,
cash
yeah.
money, and
And
then
then
once
when
you
you
get
get
in,
them-
then they like, oh, why you always asking for stuff? Like, like
He hit us, made us come to him like we in a bind. Man.
right.
We thought Biden was gonna get us out that bind.
You told me I could come to you. I'm
Right.
sorry, I didn't know.
You that type.
Yeah. So
Biden done tricked
Biden.
us.
He
Biden, I'm gonna
tricked
know
us.
something. By the 22nd, I better see a direct deposit because he officially moves in on the 21st, right?
Okay, so how you think that's gonna?
yeah, I was gonna ask.
It's
What y'all
direct
think?
deposit.
No.
We talking about the White House is gonna go.
I'm like, let me call the bank and make sure my order number still work. I still got them 3 kids. How much I'm getting per kid? Because that 500 was going too
I
much.
think she's talking about the transition.
I'm like, they just need the saving and the routing number. I can look.
Yeah, and you got it. She gonna have an alert hit her phone like,
I
you
swear.
have $2,000 available in your account.
No, but
Already
I
in
think
line.
the transition should be smooth now.
I don't think.
I think so because
My mom was saying that she thinks that Trump is going to send us into, what did she call it?
hitting the button or something.
What did she call it? No, it's I feel like she said martial law or something.
Yeah, I believe
and I was
it.
like, what is martial law? I didn't even know what that was, and she told me, and then I was just like, oh, okay, well,
So tell us, because what is it?
what did she say exactly?
That's
I forgot. It was something like something about like what is it, Jesse?
Quick Google
Come
it.
on, help
Somebody,
me out.
martial law.
Anybody-
I know you know what your
any of our
but
viewers,
I know you know.
Any of our viewers know what the martial law
Right,
is?
what is the
Martial
martial
law
law?
is when what you
Don't
say?
they bring the people in?
Like
Yeah,
when they
it's like-
force you to do
yeah.
stuff,
Yeah,
like when they
when they
force you to
force
stay
you-
in
Like
the
it's
house.
basically
and stuff.
like like
Lockdown.
Yeah,
But how
lockdown.
can he do that though? Like you lost, get out.
Like you are not our president anymore.
Definitely not going out without a fight.
You are not our daddy.
You about to go to jail.
He's definitely going.
I mean, if they could force curfew, they could definitely force you to stay in the house.
But
Yeah, but my
But
thing
what
is
would I
like,
do to
how
us?
are you gonna? How are you
Can't come
gonna send us?
outside.
But I'm saying,
Yeah.
how does that stop him from not moving out because we can't come outside?
But
It ain't
how
like
is
we-
he gonna stop us from doing anything? And he is not the president. You lost your job, bro. You got fired.
He done already lost your job.
They're,
Ain't
they're
even about
saying is
to.
if he doesn't give up his seat, I mean, there could be a issue. I mean, he can stay and say, "I want to be president," and dispute the election.
they're gonna be like, go home, Roger.
No, like
Go
I
home,
think
Roger.
How
Because
is that?
there's loopholes. If he doesn't concede his presidency, there's loopholes in the Constitution that says that he can stay
quit playing with
until
me.
Man, quit
until
playing
he's
with me,
removed by the
man.
Senate and
He's
the Congress.
definitely gonna have to be removed from somebody.
Yeah,
Because
he ain't giving it
he's-
up.
I don't know. I
not-
mean,
no.
I'm thinking, why would he embarrass himself like that?
That's what
Because
I'm
he's
saying.
Trump. Look what he's doing right now.
Why would you do that though? It's like,
Let's just talk real talk right now. So, have you ever heard in history that we're talking about the election like this?
No.
never.
I thought it was that day that it was done.
No,
It was
it was
over
done.
with. Now we going back to recounts and all that.
They spent $5
There's
million
been-
on the recount.
Are you serious?
5.5 million.
5.5
on the
million.
recount, and we waiting on the stimulus. And you don't think I'm
was
checking
our-
all my rough
that
numbers?
was our money.
They
That's
spent
what I'm saying.
5.5.
5.5 million.
Yes,
If
5
we're
million.
going to
No.
turn around to get
Wait a minute.
270 more votes
Trump
to Biden.
spent that money.
That's what I'm
No,
saying.
it was Trump and one other
One other
person.
guy. They
It
went
was
half.
It didn't come from the the states. It didn't.
Right.
It
It's
came
never
from-
that serious though. For you to
5.5
still
million.
lose.
5.5
Yeah.
million.
You still lost.
It was a donation.
What ended up happening was they came back. They said, actually,
270 more.
Biden had. That wasn't that
so
many.
it was
I think it was
more?
like 87.
Yeah.
It was like he had 87 more counts. Like,
Yeah.
So he
Yeah.
basically helping him win.
yeah,
Yes.
basically.
Because when Hillary lost, she took it like a G and she left.
Every president that lost took it like a G and left.
You are absolutely
You know
right.
what?
Every
Only time
president.
only time that happened before was in 2000 when Bush beat Al Gore, and there was a recount in Florida. But that was it.
I remember that.
But it was
He
that
still
day,
was
right?
gone.
That-
Yeah.
No, it was that. It went to that Friday or what that weekend.
But it didn't
We
last.
are
But,
how
it,
it is.
but that was it though.
This year,
after that
was it.
recount, he conceded.
He
and
took
said,
that
you
L
know,
and
I
was
lost.
like, okay.
Yep. Yeah, so we're just, this is an interactive show. So, of course, we definitely see you guys tuned in. We see you guys
Quality,
commenting and
quality.
listening. We love
Yes.
you. Shout out to everybody on the live. My girl, Shantae. Hey, girl. Breezy. Amy.
Hey, Breezy.
Glenn is on the live. Arthur. He says,
Glenn's asking some good questions in here.
yeah, he is.
let's
I'm
go
sorry,
back to
Glenn.
it.
My bad. I'm like, Glenn is in here with the content.
What Glenn
Okay.
saying?
He said they bring the National Guard in and force you to stay in your house. That's the martial law order. Okay.
He said we've been in martial law since February.
And nobody noticed.
True.
You know what's so crazy though is like my mom basically has been saying this though like for the longest, and I like always used to just be looking at her like, ooh, okay, mom, yep. But now it's like everything that she's
Yeah.
been saying is coming to fruition, and I'm like
Right.
a little scared. Like
That's
my mom
crazy.
is always right about everything.
I got my Aunt Esther on here. She
Megan.
said good morning to all of us. Good morning.
Good morning.
We got Tony
She need to
Martin,
be on the
JoJo's
live.
truck. He said good morning.
Good
Good
morning.
morning. Good morning, everybody.
Glenn
Thank you
said,
for
"Are we getting
grinding
the
with-
vaccine?"
What?
RC is.
Listen, that's a question that everybody keeps asking, and this is what
Yesterday,
I
RC,
RC
said,
said
yeah.
he the pillar of the community. He said, RC, if you're listening,
love RC.
if you're
I heard they
listening,
was gonna like stop people from renewing their license and stuff.
And they said they're
get
going to
that.
stop you from
Yeah.
being able to fly.
Yeah.
All the time. I mean, that's why I said, like I said from the very beginning, when everybody was coming out, oh, I ain't taking that. I'm not taking. Listen, if they want us to take that, they're going to find
They're
measures
gonna
to make you
find-
take
That
it.
is
You know what I'm
crazy.
saying? Like, it is what it is. And if it comes down to it and I have to take a vaccine, then I'm just going to have to take it because I'm going to live my life. Like, I'm not going to stop traveling.
what
I'm
you
not
think?
going to stop.
What you think would be like? Okay, boom, I got to take it. Like, how far do you think you would be like? No. What you think you hit if they say you can't fly?
I mean, if it just comes to a point where they say you have to go get it, I'm going to go get it. Like, I'm not going to, you know what I mean? Like,
I don't know.
I don't think I'm following that easy. I ain't gonna
I didn't even get the flu shot. I ain't.
No, I never got
I did. I had to
either.
get the flu shot because I had to get it for nursing school. See, that's what I'm saying.
But it's mandatory for that.
That's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. So that's what I mean. If it comes to a point where it's like mandatory, where
What
it's
would be
gonna
the point though?
like it
Not
could be
flying?
anything. Like
That's
for
what I was
instance,
look at her. She
Or
just
for
wanna
me,
take
I'm
trips.
going in. No, it could be anything though. Like especially for me, I'm going into nursing. So if it comes to a point where they're like, you can't work if you don't have this, I'm gonna have to get it. You
Right.
know
So
what
what
I'm
if the
like,
saying?
I
side
ain't going to
effects
nursing
come back
school.
like
I mean-
you some crazy stuff and you didn't took the vaccine?
What'd you say?
What if the side effects come back with some crazy
So
stuff?
she'll
and you
wait
didn't
to
took the vaccine?
2024 and say, if you've taken the COVID-19
Right.
vaccine,
She got
please,
mesothelioma.
please give us a call.
I guess I'm gonna follow suit. I don't know.
She got mesothelioma part 2.
Mike Chuck
If you
says,
have
yeah, this
mesh-
vaccine will be another way to control people. I definitely agree. I mean,
It
but it's like, it
is.
comes to a point where if it's mandatory and if it's going to affect my life and my well-being, like, what am I going to do? You know what I mean?
I don't know.
I don't understand.
I
What's
wouldn't
the
even try to
control
keep
thing?
on
Like, why do they
praying.
want to
I
control
mean,
us so
y'all,
bad?
everybody's saying that, but at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, if they say we have to take the shit and it starts to affect our well-being, or you can't work, or you can't travel, or you can't do certain things, you're going to tell me
That's
you're really
crazy.
just going to sit in your house and never take it?
If they say you can't fly, I'm gonna drive.
We supposed to be in the house anyway.
Right.
Yeah, all right, y'all.
There's always,
All right.
there's always A, B, C, D,
I think I'm on your side.
It's always
because if
something.
Chrysler says,
Y'all
take the
still
vaccine,
been working during
or
the quarantine. I mean,
I know.
y'all
That's-
ain't even stopped. So of course they
I know.
don't even
They
care
said-
about y'all. For real. No, for real. Because Chrysler will work they people till they can't work no more.
We were off for 65 days.
Ooh, 65
That's a nice
days.
little break, though.
It
And
is
we
a
got
nice
paid.
little break.
Oh, that's what's
yeah.
up.
Okay, so
Yeah.
you know I feel about Chrysler, so I don't care.
She like,
You-
oh.
Well,
I
shit,
know
let
you.
me get a job.
We
But
are
see,
hired.
that's why. But guess what?
Go
But
to
one of the this is one of the things why this is one of the things why people should become more self-made. If you're your own business owner, you can't set the rules like that. They ain't set nursing, yeah, but they ain't about to say stylist. They don't
Right.
care. That's not that
Or
serious.
she
about-
can start her own.
Yeah,
in nursing.
that's what I'm saying. If she took it and then she get a lawsuit, if you were one of those ones,
I don't
that
know.
took it.
I'm probably gonna take it. It is what it is.
Yeah.
Like
Well,
life
let me
goes on.
know.
Like,
I was about to say just to let us see how
I
that
took the
goes.
flu vaccine. I'm still good. So
Did you
You
get
sure?
sick? Did you get sick after
You
you
sure
took
you
it?
still good?
I'm good.
Did you get sick after you got it? I hear a lot of people said they got
I
sick after.
have too. I've heard a lot of
That's
people
because
say
they
that.
have weak immune systems.
Somebody
Yeah.
said if you get sick from the vaccine, you cannot sue.
Oh,
It is what it is. Like I said, I mean, if it comes down to it, I mean, I didn't say I was gonna run up there like, yes, test me. But
Like
if it comes
RC.
down to it, and
RC,
it's
do it.
mandatory, and I gotta take it, then I gotta take it. It is what it is. Like, you know,
that's
life goes
terrible.
on.
Saying that you can't sue. That's
Life
like,
goes
that's
on, you know.
Crazy.
I honestly,
Well-
I'm one of those people that I'm not really too worried about stuff like that
Right,
though. Like
yeah.
I'm not like I honestly, it's like it is what it is. Like if I'm gonna get sick and go, then I'm gonna go. Like, and if I don't, I don't. You know, I'm not gonna live every day like worried about like, you know. And then if I have to take the vaccine, then I'm gonna just take it. And
Right.
if I die, then I just die. And it was
You
my
go-
time to go.
you
Like
going out
Wait a
like a
minute now.
legend.
I'm going out like
Ain't
I'm
that
going
the
out
same
like a
person that told me you don't like
G.
authority?
Fly my chair
That's the
over.
same person that said you don't like
I
authority.
don't, but I'm trying to work on that.
Look,
Like you can't go throughout life like that all the time. I'm telling it hasn't worked for me.
Jesse,
Okay.
So you
Fly my
just you
chair
learning, huh?
over.
You
I'm
learn from
learning.
them.
I'm learning from my mistakes. The one I'm telling you, it's taken me 20 years to get here. Like I can't go on throughout life feeling like I can't take any type of authority. No, I don't like it, but I have to work on that. Gotta grow, you know. So I'm growing.
So our theme for today is Thankful Thursday. I'm
Thankful.
thankful Liz taking the vaccine.
You thankful for that? What? You
I'm just
thankful for
playing.
that?
I'm just playing.
It's all right because everybody gonna be there when they come.
Right.
When they come
When
and
they say you
and they
can't-
make it mandatory.
Right.
Everybody
make no
gonna
money.
Get there first.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
what I'm
hope
saying.
they get people to take the vaccine.
Yeah.
And now that's what I'm not gonna do. I'm not gonna go get paid.
And
to
then
take
they
it.
face,
on Facebook,
then you
you
see their face
$400.
drooping to the side. You see that one that they no,
No, it
seriously,
was
they,
good. Yeah.
yeah,
No,
they
let's
said
put it up.
three people had already tried it, and their faces drooping to the
So
side.
was they having like a
Side
a
effects.
stroke?
That's what I'm saying. Yes, that's what I'm like.
No,
No,
they got some kind of palsy or something.
yeah, from
So you
thinking
need
it-
to tell me.
Yeah.
I'm
No.
so greedy. I take this couple dollars, right, to get the vaccine,
and your lip gonna hang on your lap. Yes, you that greedy?
like the club.
Buddy Love.
Dang.
No, I'm not taking that right now.
Wow.
No,
Yeah, I'm not gonna go get paid for it and be like, yeah, like let me try it. But you know, hey, you never know what
Yeah,
happens.
Tony
I don't
Martin
know
on
what's
there
gonna
saying, y'all
happen.
better leave that vaccine alone. I'm trying to tell you. Look, make room on JoJo's food truck. I'll drop some fries. I'm
Period.
cool. I'm cool.
Oh, well, y'all ain't gonna be on that JoJo's fried chicken if they cut it off and say ain't no food gonna be sold. Like if they totally cut us off, you know what I'm saying? And they totally shut everything down and they close salons and they close restaurants and they close all these different things. What you gonna do then, entrepreneur?
Find another way.
Keep
Right,
praying.
find another way.
Hey, well, there's a will, there's a way.
I'm gonna be right with you. I'm gonna be right with you.
Jesus, God,
I'm gonna be right with you.
Jesus got
Hey,
to
we
say.
gonna
let's
we
just
gonna use
pray.
the barter system. Hey, I'll do this if
Yeah,
you do
no,
that.
you're right. Yep, we gonna have to get back to that. We gonna have to go back
You
to
know
the
what,
old
seriously,
times.
It'll be people like that though.
Yeah, we will. We'll have to get back to the old days. You know,
It'll be
when it
people
was
like living underground and not having money and have to barter for food and clothes. And
This is crazy.
I ain't gonna cap. I'm cool with that
Jesus.
though.
You cool with
Jesus.
that?
Yeah.
I'm not cool with
I'm
that.
gonna go.
Jesus.
I know how to. I know how to.
Like you said, we supposed to be
Steal
a martial
Wi-Fi.
law order.
I like
We at
nice
home.
things. I like nice things and I like nice food.
If it
So,
get to that point, man, I'm just
You,
I'm just taking
you
my
get that
kids.
vaccine, you ain't gonna be able to chew it. Your lip gonna be hanging down so dang on low. You gotta blend every dang on
Jesse,
thing.
pick your lip up.
Drinking a Buffalo Wild Wing smoothie because he didn't have that vaccine.
Yes, shout out to my girl V. Hey V, thank you for tuning in, Mama. She said it's so deep. It's like it's geared towards the poor community to be the guinea pigs. I know,
Yeah.
and that's crazy. That is what they're doing, and you know they say that they're like kind of going at the people that they want to basically
Poverty.
get rid of,
Poverty.
like, and I don't know, man. Yeah, so it
Population
is.
control.
Yeah,
It is.
for
It's
sure.
population
That's
control.
why they throwing the money on it. Now everybody,
Yep.
oh, let me do it because
Yep.
I'm no.
all
I'll
the
wait
people
for the
who are in a
stimulus.
situation.
I'll wait
Yeah,
for the
but
stimulus,
yeah, and
right.
they're but it's like you said, they're we laugh about it. It's funny, but it's like there are people who are in these dire situations, and so it's like they're desperate. What do? I have nothing else to do, and they're going and taking this money. You know what I'm saying?
That's
To
crazy.
basically be a guinea pig, and it's deep. It's very deep. Breezy said, "This isn't the first time this has happened. They do this every few decades. It seems like, yep. I remember I was saying that one day because I had looked back on that like to past pandemics, and there's been, you know, several pandemics, you know, over the course of
this though. God.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know though. They said
I mean,
it was.
it's probably been worse than this.
It was.
Yeah.
Like,
Not in our
I was about to
lifetime.
say,
Not in
that's
our
what I said.
lifetime.
I was about to say,
because
I've been alive.
not in our lifetime.
Not in our lifetime.
But you
My
know,
son's granny is the oldest person I know, and she's like 80. And no, seriously, and she was like,
Don't make us laugh like
the only
that.
reason the only reason why I said that is because she was like, she's been through so much in her lifetime, but nothing ever like this,
This
either.
is like
Is what I'm saying. So for her to be
when you go
80,
back to polio and,
they was way
yeah,
before
and
that.
then like the
Black plague.
what they did
Yeah.
with the
But that
Native
was like in
Americans
19,
and all
what,
that.
20?
That's what we're saying. Not in
That's
our
what we're
lifetime.
saying.
Yeah.
We're saying like throughout history, there's been like
Right.
Breezy said,
That
every few
killed
decades,
millions and millions of
millions of
people.
people.
That's what I'm saying.
You know
That's
what I'm saying?
crazy.
So and they say and
That's
the
why they had to
government-
come up with polio vaccines and all that stuff because of the how many people died.
Yeah, that's
So
crazy.
this is what they're trying to prevent. Like people,
Yeah.
like I want things to go back to normal. I
felt
really
you,
do.
Bree. Yeah.
I don't want to walk around with a mask on every day
Yeah.
or at work.
Yeah.
Or go to the grocery store with mask on. I can't even go to a basketball game. I
Or
can't
have
go-
my granny scared for me to touch her.
Oh, really?
No, or
Bro, my
had,
granny
or your
was
She
not-
probably
granny
scared for
open
you to
the
touch her
door.
anyway.
Dude, my granny used to be this. She's still this loving granny, but like she
From a distance.
Yeah, from a
Yeah.
distance.
And that's how my aunt is. Literally, we live next door, and she still don't let nobody into her house
really?
because she
But you
has
c-
so
you have
many
to respect
underlying,
her,
and
though.
I
You
have
have
to.
to.
Yeah.
But it's killing me because she's been my babysitter for 12 years, and then be like, dang, like this crazy how it really do affect
Yeah.
a lot of people. But she has a lot of underlying issues, and she like, I cannot play
Yeah,
with it.
can't
In the
be-
summer,
can't
she
put
make people
myself
sit
at
on the
risk.
porch, and she like
I feel like
FaceTime
if
you.
you gonna die, you gonna die when it's your time. So like I'm just gonna
Yeah,
live
but I'm
my
not
life.
gonna help it.
Yeah, that's
I'm not
what
gonna, I'm not
that
gonna
Right.
be
would be
I'm not
You
gonna
can
help
still
it.
help yourself.
Especially
Yeah,
if she
I'm
knows
not-
she
Have
got
an
all
early
them
death
issues. That's
by
still
being
no.
negligent.
Yeah.
I feel like I live a good life, and when
know,
I
you feel
go
a
to
lot.
heaven,
You feel a lot of
Been around
stuff.
for 2 hours.
thought.
His ears still wet.
18 years
Talking about
old.
living a good life.
Breezy
Hey,
said, "What happened to
I heard
chicken
heaven
pox?"
What is those? They do
Chicken
You don't
pox.
remember chicken
No,
pox?
I know
Smallpox,
they
chicken
are.
pox.
Yeah.
But I'm saying we when the last time you heard about chicken
Yeah,
pox?
never. That's what she said. Yeah, like
yeah.
I haven't. Like I did have that as a kid.
Me
back
too.
Because
in the
there's
day.
a
I still got
vaccine now.
scars on
Yeah.
my stomach from
Oh,
chicken.
okay.
From
The-
chicken
there was a
pox.
vaccine.
There's a vaccine for chicken pox.
Yeah.
now.
You have to do
so-
all that.
What?
You want to bring this vaccine back up? You have to do all that.
That's what we're talking about.
I know it's a vaccine. So now you got people trying to rethink, like, damn, you
Should
was
I get
right.
this?
And then she said, "Remember," Breezy says, "Remember, it was the entire chickenpox vaccine. They really get to experiment with us, and yeah, they
Yeah.
probably did that with us. But you know,
But nobody died from
But then,
chickenpox.
and then you got to think, look how it helped. It did help. Like
Smallpox
we ain't
people
heard
died.
of it since.
They
You
died
know
from
what I'm saying?
smallpox?
So."
I was about to say, yeah, ain't nobody
But
died
then
from
when they came out with the vaccine, people took it. Now look, it disappeared.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I don't know. You just never know.
I wish they wouldn't have killed Dr. Sebi.
Man,
Oh,
that's why they killed him, because he had the cures for stuff.
Yeah.
He
had the
right
cure
now,
for herpes and stuff. I think that's why they did that.
I wanna-
COVID,
He would have already had it together. All natural.
Yeah. And they say, I mean, I guess I have been seeing different things like on social media and online about like different natural remedies you can do just from
Jesse
now
said
on,
he
like
was
on a
eating
daily
onions and
basis.
cloves, right? Was that when you thought you had it? No, dead serious. No, yes, they did say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. No.
Onions and
That's
garlic
why your
cloves.
breath is. No, I'm
Yeah,
just
he
playing.
said he was
Oh,
eating
yeah,
it raw,
garlic
and
and
he
stuff.
said it helped.
Yeah,
Did
it
you say it
helped.
helped you the next day?
No, I didn't
And
know
like,
that.
Yeah.
But yeah, like,
what's
and then
it
like
called?
they,
Citrus.
the thing where they said like
Yeah.
where you do the pot of water with the
Lemon
Yeah.
with the
Yeah, with
orange
the-
peels.
yeah.
Yep.
Honey, lemon, and
and then just like taking the vitamins and all that type of stuff, you know. What's that one thing that my mom was telling me? Elderberry. How'd you know that's
My
what I was
mom
thinking
got a bunch of
about?
them.
sea moss.
Yeah.
Sea
So
moss.
yeah. So I kind of agree with you, Dawn. Like I know they were all like, nah, what? But I'm kind of with you. Like I just feel like what's gonna happen to me. Like I truly believe that God has my life already
Facts.
written
That's
out.
how-
You know
that's
what
how
I'm
much I
saying?
believe.
So for at the end of the day, whatever is written for me is written for me. You know what I'm saying? And
I get
yes,
that
I am
too.
gonna do my best to try to not live a reckless life because I have been living a reckless life in the past. And as I get older, I try to be more responsible, more
Mindful,
together,
right.
more mindful. You know, but at the same time, I'm gonna live my life. Period. You know what I'm saying? Every day, like it's the last, and that's just what it is.
YOLO.
So I want to say hi to Braxton Cheeks because I've never seen that name on here before, so he must be a new listener. And
There's a lot of new
Braxton,
people.
Yeah,
that's
I was
my
about to say.
that's my baby's
Yeah.
name. So
Yeah.
hello, Braxton.
shout out to I don't know.
Oh,
who
he's
these
on my
people are.
live, too.
Osa-
Yeah, they got a
Osa
lot.
Anderson.
I think he's from my thing.
Cannon.
Oh yeah, these look.
Beltrice Chanel.
sorry.
That's the girl that
That's
write the
Lady
book.
B. That's Lady B. You know, we got her in here, and everybody. We got a lot of new people tuning in. Yeah, we got a
She bring the
celebrity in
people
the
out.
building.
Bringing the
I
people
love
out.
it. So thank you to all the new listeners and viewers. We appreciate you guys. Hope you guys are enjoying the show. So we're going to take a quick break and, shout out to our sponsors, Lyman Umadop, Hotbox.
Hotbox.
If you're interested in becoming a sponsor of the all-new Rise and Grind Morning Show, send your info to...
Rise and Grind at 419grind.com.
And that's the letter N, not and. So Rise and Grind at the 419grind.com. And make sure you stay tuned. We'll be right back.
We will be right back.
CJ Mac in this motherfucker. Fucking with you is wrong, me right. Fucking with you is wrong, me right. If loving you is wrong, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right, wanna be right. I can be wrong, but it feel 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 right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. If loving you is wrong, I wanna be right, don't wanna be right. To me, she just my type. To me, she just right. I wanna sleep with her at night, humping all the night. We were meant to be. Think I might make her my wife, but we would bust a fight. No Tina and Mike. We like Papoose and Remy. Yeah, my ex is mad, but that's the past. Will lead the past of memory. All the sass around me, but I know what I got. When we got something good, folks gon' always fly. Wanna come to your spot, beg you for kind. I don't think not. I like what I got. Not about to put my shit at stake for a taco. You hot like jalapeno, cheesy X's mad they nacho. I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. We go so good together, but where we go from here, let's get away. Take a trip where you want. We can go somewhere, but we ain't gotta go nowhere. I just wanna be next to you, cause we connect spiritually, mentally, and sexual. And I don't care what they don't like about you. And when I mess with you, I see the best in you. So I don't really care, so I don't think the less of you. For you, I really got a thing to me, you special, boo. Yeah, you got class, but you passed the test when I'm sexing you. You got some dumb mid, I swear don't know how she passed in school. Got that grade A love when I be you. Ooh, I see you, ride a D till I'm on E. Why F with you? I can be wrong, but it feel right. 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 Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking with you is wrong, wanna be right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right. Fucking be wrong, but it feel right.
You are now listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented by 419 The Grind.
Welcome back. Welcome back. You are tuned in to the all new Rise and Grind Morning Show. What's going on, y'all?
What up? Who we got in the building today?
Man, we got Miss Lady B in the building.
Honeybee Collection.
Yes, Honeybee Collection. We got
Yes.
something real sweet. No. Yes, so let's get to this interview. Miss Lady B.
Lady B.
Miss Lady B.
Hey, from the streets to stage.
You know,
Hey.
yes, I love it. I love it. I love it.
That's gonna be a
Always been
shirt. I
saved,
know, but you really
always
into
been
it though.
saved.
You
My
really-
granny, no, I'm not. It's just I have a voice for it now. You know what I'm saying? Like now, back then I wasn't never talking about this.
That's what
Right.
I'm saying.
Yeah,
But
my
you was
granddaddy
always
like-
saved. That's
Yeah,
what she's
my
saying. Like, I was
grandmother
always
raised me.
saved. I
Yeah.
just,
She was the first lady. My granddaddy was a pastor.
Right.
Churches are like, no.
right.
Yes.
You know, when you get older, you love stray away.
Yeah,
and then
yeah,
gotta
you know,
figure out-
you do.
We share the same kind of background, so you know, I had no other choice.
Yeah, I mean, you know, it is what it is.
But
like
you
life
came out of
happens.
it, growth, because some people still stuck into it. That's
I mean,
way
yeah,
older.
it's
you know what I mean?
It's a continuous.
right.
I would say it's a continuous.
Self-involvement mindset.
I feel like Joyce Meyer said it best. Battlefield of the mind. Like
Yeah.
Oh Lord.
the mind is a battlefield every day, every night. I don't know about nobody else, but
Yeah.
for me, like
Your biggest enemy is your inner
yes,
me.
I am
Yeah, she said
saved.
that
Yes, I
too.
do love God. However, that don't mean you ain't gonna see a little ratchet side.
Sure.
Balance.
It's
From
called
time to
balance.
time.
It's
You know
called
what I mean?
balance.
For sure, it happens. The devil
Yes.
is a lie. You know?
It's called balance.
So, you know, but yeah, so you're from Toledo. No, first of all, let
give us some-
me not tell your story.
Who
Like,
is Lady
Yeah,
B?
let her
Tell us
tell
who is
the
Lady
even
B.
though everybody knows who Lady B is,
Yeah.
for
If
they
those who
don't,
may
they
not
better.
know,
Tell them who you are,
Who
who
boo.
is Lady B?
I hear myself. Can I? Oh, there we go. Who is Lady B? She's a mother of one, a 12-year-old. She's an entrepreneur. She has multiple businesses, and not to mention, I'm going to be a millionaire.
Yes, claim
yes.
it.
No. I take that back. I am a millionaire.
Yeah.
My deposit
Speak
ain't
it.
here yet.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
I love
time
it.
ain't just
It
caught up
ain't-
with
I
you
love
yet.
that.
Yeah, there
Time
you go.
ain't just caught up with you
Absolutely.
yet.
There you
Yes,
go.
claim it, baby.
There you go.
So let's talk about, you know, your background and your history a little bit. You know, tell the listeners, the listeners and the viewers, like, you know, you, of course, you come from the mud. Talk about the mud and, you know, the city that you come from, the neighborhood you grew up in.
West Side.
Hey, West Side, Toledo.
Oh, right now?
That was your intro.
Oh, okay. I was like, wait, is it more?
Oops.
Drop the bomb.
Okay, so I come from the west side of Toledo. I come from, my grandmother raised me. My mom raised me.
What school did you go to?
I went to Glenwood. I went to Robinson. I went to Scott. I went to
Okay,
Spartan.
Bulldogs.
Bulldog.
Well,
You went to
technically,
Start
I was
too?
at Spartan.
Hey, Spartan.
Spartan.
So you graduated from Start?
Yes. I
Okay, so
graduated
you
from
are a
Spartan.
Spartan.
I am a
Absolutely.
Spartan.
It's not Bulldogs for life. She is a Spartan.
Yeah,
First
but
of
it's
all, once a bulldog, always a bulldog.
Yeah, it's in me. I never understood that when mom
No,
told
I'm
me
just
that.
playing. Don't come for me, Bulldogs. I don't want
You know they come down like the beehive.
They will
come like the
come.
beehive.
Yes, they will come like the beehive, and I don't want that smoke. So I'm just playing. I'm just playing with y'all.
Ever notice at a funeral they say something about the Bulldogs? They be like, do you hear the congregation? Like,
Yeah.
once a Bulldog,
Always
always
a
a Bulldog.
Bulldog.
I'm trying to read the obituary. Cut it out.
They don't play.
So that's what's up. So you graduated from Start. You said.
Yes.
So after you graduated high school, did you have that moment where you were like, okay, I'm gonna go to college. I'm gonna, you know, I'm
Tell us about that journey.
Tell us about that journey.
Man, I actually did try to go to college for like a year or so. Only because I had got pregnant.
Where'd you go to school?
I went to Owens.
Okay, what were you gonna go for?
Undecided.
So you just kind of
I went though.
So you just kind of started like the prereqs and shit. Okay.
general courses.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it was just like, you know what?
Give me
This
all
ain't
level,
for me.
Give me all level one
Right.
classes. When I see
Thank
how
you.
I can do what I
Thank
can
you.
do.
Yeah,
was not
well,
on it.
I feel you because it's definitely, you know, school is definitely not for everyone, you know, and and that's the thing about it. When you get into it, you take some classes, figure out like if this is for me or if it's not for me. And I definitely would say like for people who aren't doing something like in the medical field or being a lawyer or being like I don't really know, you know. I think that it's, you know, I mean, I wouldn't say it's not a good idea to go to
It's
school. I
not.
definitely went to
I
school. I
agree.
got my education.
You
I'm
said
still
it's
in
not?
school now.
It's not a good idea to go to school.
But at the same time, if you are you can be an entrepreneur, you know.
Right.
Now in today's world,
especially
it's
in
more
today's world,
entrepreneurship
yeah. Especially when you see how COVID happened and the things like, you know, we were talking about that in the break, like, you know,
everybody coming out with something.
Yeah,
but you gotta think, when we was all coming up, everybody tried to push school.
Yeah, you know, that's what we were raised on, is that you go to school, you get your education, you know, and then we realized that was all one big fat lie, because you don't go to college and get your job and get, you know, and live the American dream. It just doesn't happen like that. So yeah, you know, but I think that it's good for things like, you know, like I said, being a lawyer, or if you are going to be a doctor, or, you know what I'm saying, something like that, an engineer, architects, things like that, you know, definitely go get your education, you know, but if you have a dream, if you have, you know, a vision, you can go and be an entrepreneur. And like Lady B said, so you decided to, what?
I just keep laughing because this little thought in my head
What's
of
the
my
thought?
son. I keep telling him, you have to do your schoolwork. He's like, I don't need school anyway. I'm going to be an entrepreneur like you. Don't say that.
So now how do you, how do you respond to that?
I did. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry.
How do you respond to it?
I
Oh,
was
you
just
like,
what? I said, well, I have to go to school too, so you're
going to school, right?
At least get us
now,
through
once
high
you
school,
get that
right?
diploma,
Yeah.
you can go ahead and be your entrepreneur.
Yes.
Yeah, absolutely. But so you decided, okay, no, school is not for me.
No.
You went ahead and got out of school, and then where did that take you?
Man, around the world.
Okay.
Times, for
Been
real.
around the world tonight, yeah.
She always trying to sing.
But it always come in that lyric and be like, oh, that remind. I'm a music head for real. I'm
I
always
can
coming out with
tell
a
you was
song.
bitty bop bop bop. around the break and
Yeah,
stuff.
shout out to Financially Lit, my girl Damo. She says college is for networking and gaining contacts. Definitely, for sure. Because I definitely wouldn't have came across and met the people that a lot of the opportunities that I've been given and the things that I've done came from a result of me networking and being in college. Like,
But
that's
you
just
can
flat out.
network without being in college.
I mean, I did though. I did on both sides, and what I'm saying is, like, I didn't get the benefits that I got in other networks the way I did in school. You know what I'm saying?
And
So
then social media wasn't booming like that either.
Yeah,
So now,
you know.
like I said, it is way
so
easier
now,
to network.
with social media and so
I read something yesterday too that said salary is a bribe for you to give up on your dreams by less.
that's real. I like
whoa,
that. That's
speaks
deep.
volumes,
That's
and
deep. I like that.
That is.
That is deep.
I feel like you don't need college, but you still need to get your education though. Like, cause the smarter you are, the less harder you work.
Invest in yourself.
Absolutely.
That money that we take out on loans is courses and classes that you should be able to be taking. And yeah, you don't have to have college for it.
They be like this. If you want a new vendor list, it's $10 now. That's the new network tool.
But again,
I guess
depending
it
on what
depends
you
on
in.
what you like.
Yeah.
People ask me, did I go to college for graphics and video and all that stuff? Like, no, I never went to college.
A lot of people say
I did go to YouTube University, like everything.
Skillshare.com.
Yeah, I mean, but you still have to learn something.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Learn
absolutely.
a trade, learn a
Yeah.
talent.
Keep
Yeah,
learning.
Absolutely.
But see, a lot of people want to get the reward without actually going through everything.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
it's not in today's world.
No.
Not in today's world.
No.
Because you can be the best hairdresser, but you got the nastiest attitude.
Oh
Yeah.
gosh, yes,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Look, she said, "Oh God."
Oh gosh. Let's not go there, but, but yeah, no, seriously, I agree with you, and it's definitely about, you know, like, being the full package. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't care how well you do what you do. Like, if you don't have the full package, you know, I don't know. I think that somewhere along the line, it could hamper what you got going on. You know what I'm saying? So it is definitely best to have a personality and some customer service that matches your vision.
Because even some of the girls that can't even really do hair that good, but they got the best personality,
But
they get them
people will
coming
shop
back.
with
Yeah.
them because
For sure.
they answer the phone.
Yep, and polite, nice, respond back in a timely manner. Yeah, for sure.
And being polite and just being, you know, a good person, it just really does go a long way. Like, you know,
and we all had to learn that because it's not easy. You know, we all had trouble, life hoods and stuff coming up. So for me, for sure, I had to do some personal development, and that's time that you got to
absolutely.
sit out and 'cause
Absolutely.
we be angry about some
Yeah,
stuff. You know
and
what
you
I
have
mean?
to take accountability. Like, you have to
sure.
look yourself in the
Right.
mirror and be
Exactly.
like, you know,
I was the toxic
what did
one.
I do wrong? Yeah,
Yeah,
I was the toxic
Instead
one.
of
Yeah.
always pointing fingers at what somebody else is doing wrong,
Yeah.
take responsibility. Like, I take accountability of what my actions. If I can't communicate that well on certain levels, and I know I have to get better at that.
Yeah, because you got to think like too. If you're the type of person who always has a complaint about someone, right,
It's
and you're
you.
always pointing,
Yeah.
like that says a lot about you as a
That's
person. You
growth.
know what I'm
Hold on,
saying?
wait a minute, because I'm the, can I speak to your supervisor, queen? That's me. That is me.
Yeah, you know, but so okay, so you decided to come out of school, and then you didn't get into the beauty industry right away, right?
Nah, I was
okay,
in the
so
streets.
right, okay, so
Streets.
can you share? Can you elaborate on that a little bit, or you know, do you want to talk about just maybe like some of
She
the
was a
things?
thug.
You know, yeah, you don't have to go too deep into it, but maybe just talk about like you know.
Let me find out you was on the block with 4 now.
No, I was definitely on the block.
She was on Lawrence in Detroit.
I was on Lawrence in Delaware.
Yeah.
So okay,
sure.
well, okay,
What
let's
woke
take
you up to be like?
yeah, that's what I was gonna
never
say.
mind, this
Let's
ain't
take
it.
you to that moment that you were in there and you had
Right.
gotten that point. You were in the streets. You're living a life that you know you weren't raised to live.
Not
You
a
doing
party
things that
girl.
you know you ain't got no business doing. And then what was that like aha moment? Like you know what?
Shoot.
I need to get it together,
The loss of my child's father, for real,
girl.
I know I want to go there with you because
Yeah.
you keep on looking at me and I'm like, Leah, stop it. But no, like, you know, when you just realize you don't actually have that help.
Yeah.
That's why I tell
Yeah.
young
That's
girls, you
real.
know, when you having a kid or whatever, you got to come in the world. You got to bring your baby in the world as you already are a single parent.
Yeah, yeah,
Because
that's
you already
deep.
have that mindset. You won't be like, oh, well, he not going to see my baby. And
Yeah.
da-da-da-da-da.
How old was
So,
your child when he passed away?
8 months.
No, wow.
8 months. I've been, like, been going through it.
It's crazy. And
So
what
it's
year was that, Bianca?
2008.
Yeah, and it was so crazy. Me and her connected on that because my daughter's father also got killed when my daughter was 8 months, and it was in 2006. So
Oh, wow.
it was
Wow.
like,
That's crazy.
That's crazy.
yeah, you know,
I'm getting
it-
goosebumps.
it's
Girl, look, I
Right.
got him for y'all. Like, what?
yeah,
I
you know,
didn't
it's
know
crazy.
that,
And
Leah.
then, and I knew her child's father. You know, man, he was well known throughout the city.
Right.
You know, I didn't know him personally, but I knew him from just
Having
being man
respect
in the
level.
streets and having a respect level. And so it's just when that happened and she went through that, I was like, oh my god, like because I had just went through it a couple years, and I was still going through it.
Right,
I was
yeah.
in that moment. That's when I was in the darkest place of my life.
Wow.
So it's that's enough to either make you want to change.
Hey, get it together.
Get it together, or on the flip side, like for me, it was my
Spiral.
life. I
Spiraled
spiraled.
out of
You know what I
control.
mean? I straight spiraled.
Right.
Like, and I'm just
I
now.
spiraled as well.
Yeah, I'm just now kind of getting back on 2 feet. You know what I'm saying? And but so that did happen, and then you decided, okay, I need to get it together.
Yeah.
So you decided I want to go to hair school.
No, actually, I was at Chrysler.
Okay,
Yeah.
so you worked at
I
Chrysler
did.
for
Yeah,
so
we started around
That's why she
So
had
that's why you don't like
that's why-
Chrysler.
yeah, that's
Okay.
why
It's
she
not for
had to-
everybody. Like,
So let's
you,
talk about your experience at Chrysler.
Well, when you young and you think a couple dollars is a couple dollars, no. I was making like what? I think I started first shift like $15.
1578, yeah.
Then I was like going all around.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
First, second, third. I'm like, who want to live this type of
How
lifestyle?
long did you work there?
11 months.
They were making you go all around?
Yeah, I was the TPT.
Yeah.
What's that mean?
She was a temporary
Temporary.
part-time.
Okay, got you.
So I was all over. So if you calling off,
Oh, so they just put you wherever. Got you. Okay. Oh gosh.
I was like,
so you
no.
did that for 11 months.
I did it for 11 months, and then that's when I really was like, "Hey, B, what are you gonna do?"
Yeah, it's
I
time.
grind up. I quit. I had my income. I lived off my income tax check, and I had grind up. I probably had like a $1,200 check, and that was it. And that took me through school. I'm like, listen, I quit on like September the 15th, and I started on September the 22nd.
What year?
2014.
Did you went to Paul Mitchell?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. I remember that. I remember when she started, and I was like, "Oh, that's what's up!" Like, and then it seemed like it happened so quick. Like
did. I ain't
one
tell
minute she
nobody.
was like, "I start," so
I ain't tell nobody I had went. I did what I had to do, and I told everybody after that.
yeah, like I remember when she first started posting about it,
Yeah.
and then just like that, she was done with it, and I'm
Yeah.
like, "Dang,
Yeah,
like that
that's
was
what
so
ain't
quick."
nobody
Yeah, it was so quick.
And that was a long 10
Yeah.
months though. I'm
No,
telling you.
I went actually 11 months too.
You did 11
Yeah,
months?
because I had to do the I did manager's course.
Oh wow, that's what's up. Yeah, my niece, she just started at Paul Mitchell School, and she's loving it.
good,
She's very
yeah.
excited. She's all into that
I came
whole
out in
beauty world and
2019.
makeup, and yeah, so that's dope. So now you graduated. When did you graduate?
October 23rd, 2015.
Woo!
Hey,
Congratulations.
October 26, 2019.
Oh, that's
Yep.
so dope.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yep.
And then you you started doing hair, and what was your journey and what were the challenges that you faced after finishing school and just trying to navigate your way into the beauty industry?
Woo, child. Like, you see, I rolled my eyes on the side. She was trying to pass the boards.
Right.
Because I wasn't focused.
Yeah.
I didn't study, none of that. So I
just trying to
took
get
the
through,
board.
huh?
Yeah, I was like, because where I worked at, I was so grateful for her, like, actually giving me the opportunity. So that's why people actually come to me.
Where did you start at?
Okay, so I had ended school. I graduated on a Friday. I had an interview. I'm like so determined, it's ridiculous.
Right.
So I had an interview that day. I got hired in the same day. I started the next day.
Wow.
And I was at the Loft Boutique. Shout out to Lynette.
Okay. Hey, shout out to Lynette.
Yeah. And after that, it was just like, it was only up from there.
Right.
I worked there for 2 years, and I started to be like a product junkie. So like everybody, you would come in, you'd be like, oh, I got peppermint, you want to try it?
Right.
I'm like, oh, okay, because I'm all about supporting.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay. So I'm like, dang, it'd be dope if all the money I'm spending on other people, if people would spend it on with me.
Right.
And I was like, you know what?
Let me invest in myself.
Let me invest in myself, baby. It was the
Best thing that ever happened.
Okay.
I already know that feeling.
Going back.
I already know that feeling.
That's right. That's what's up. And so now when did you establish Lady B and Honey Bee Collection?
Well, Lady B made me, for sure.
That's right.
Honey
I
Bee
see the
raised
chain.
me.
Hey,
So
Yes.
icy.
yes, yes, you
That's
are.
cute. Who made that?
Go, son.
I love it. It's beautiful.
Thank you. So, I mean, she was already established.
Yeah.
It was just more like trying to get, you know how like you
Branded.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. You can like, people know you, but they don't really know you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because people be
Or
like,
they know what version they have of you.
oh my God. Well, you know what? You really want to stuck up as everybody see. I'm like, I'm a whole tomboy. At least I used to be a whole tomboy. If anything, we gonna dap up and
Right.
bro hug and all that.
All that.
Right, keep it moving.
Like, girl, go.
But that's growth. You grow.
Absolutely.
Don't keep the same version of the bee that you got in your
No.
head, because that's not how it is. We
But the
still
same
change.
version was I didn't like females. Growing up, I played with all boys. I did not like females. And now I was just like, oh, give me a hug. I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm like women in
nurturance.
empowerment. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
And I think it's so true too, because I think a lot of us females have felt that way, and it's like, you know, I don't really rock with females like that. I don't really rock with females like that. And the older we get, the more we realize, I think too, like, well, you don't necessarily have a daughter, but just even being a mom, like
Right.
having, you know, our kids get older. But for me, especially having daughters, it's like you start to see visions of yourself in your daughters, and then who can you blame? You know, you can't blame nobody but you. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like
right.
when your daughter starts emulating you, and it's not pretty, you like, ooh, like
Let's get that in check.
yeah,
now.
let's get that in check real quick. You know, so yeah, it's like, you know, it's all about growth and learning. You know, just trying to be a better you. You know, the best version of yourself. That's what I always say, is that every day I just want to be the best version of myself. You know,
Right.
and it's a everyday struggle.
and that's something to look in the mirror and say to yourself.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah,
Every day.
I wanna be a
absolutely.
better me.
Every day.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And so you, you know, you've flourished. Absolutely. I mean, you know, we see you started your own oil line. I definitely have supported with that, and I've definitely used the oil. I love the oil.
Hold on, wait. Leah was like, I need help.
Girl,
She
listen.
must be like, look at this.
I had a bald spot.
Really?
You know, yeah, let me tell y'all,
Leah
because
was not playing.
I had cut my hair back in, I think it was like 2015. It was when I first started working with Channel 13, so it was like right at the end of 14, early 2015, I cut my hair into a bob. My hair was about as long as it is now, and I cut it into a bob. And then when it started to grow back and went through that ugly phase, like where it's like just looks silly, because I didn't want to keep cutting it back into a bob. I wanted to grow it
Grow
back,
out.
and it goes through that phase where it just looks silly as hell. So I got into trying to like get the extensions and whatnot. And I'm not someone who, I'm kind of like her. Like you wouldn't look at me and think it, but I really am more like a tomboy. Like
Right.
I'm more like a dude than I am a girl. So I don't really get my hair done. I'm really plain Jane, really, when it boils down to it, on a daily basis. And when I started trying to get my hair done, my scalp was like, whoa, what is
you
going on
doing?
here? Like,
You got the good hair. They like,
yeah, like I went and got sew-in one time, and
your scalp
when I
said
took that
no.
out, I literally had
Live it,
a
okay?
bald spot like in the top of my head. It was a mess, and I called her like, "Girl, please help me."
I got to order it again.
And she got me all the way together.
All the way,
Okay,
all the way.
so yes, Lady V oil. And then I think I asked her one time, like, "Girl, what do you be putting in there?" She was like, "Girl, I can't tell you."
the game is to be sold, not told.
I said, okay, I can dig it. So that started flourishing. You've been doing really well with that, and now you have Honey Bee Collection, clothes. You've done added clothes. I'm like,
everything.
everything, waist
want,
trainers.
I'm
Okay, so go ahead. Tell us about it. Tell us about Honeybee Collection.
Shoot. If you go to honeybeecollection.com, I have waist trainers. I got bonnets. I got satin pillowcases.
You got the baby bonnets?
I can't get it.
Yes, I need a baby bonnet.
That'd be a good thing to do. To add.
Cute.
I got workout outfits. I got 2-piece jogging suits. I got hoodie sets. I got t-shirts.
Dang, girl, you done did all that.
I got leggings. I got everything.
I love
Shampoo,
it.
conditioner. I got honey milk, honey butter. I got a honey mist. I got everything I try to do. I trying to keep the honey with it.
Yes,
You know what I'm
I
saying?
love
so you
it.
know it's
Yeah.
my brand.
That's you.
That's why I won't go through like a distributor or anything because they'll change everything.
Everything, right?
know.
Oh, I love
Where
that.
did honey come from?
I don't know.
It just came.
I didn't want to be Lady B no more.
I know. I told you not to be Lady B.
We got to think because bee, honey bee, like
Listen,
honey.
I know, but listen,
She is
when she first started,
Oh yeah.
when she first started doing Lady B, she came to me and asked me to help her branding and all that stuff. So I said, you can't. I mean, you could use your name,
I was
Bianca Lady
lazy.
B. Like, well, if you do that, you will limit yourself.
Yeah.
If you change it to a whole brand, name it something else. That way, people,
Right.
everybody
Have
can
an
recognize
umbrella.
it, not just it Bianca. Because if people know Bianca, they don't like Bianca.
Right.
They're not gonna buy it from Bianca.
Right.
But you know it's so crazy though because now that I'm Honey Bee, woo baby, they be like, when they
That
come
was
get their
you?
oil, they be like,
Oh, that's
that was
you.
I'm like,
People be saying that for real.
and I say, you know what?
But she said she didn't like girls, so I can just
didn't-
imagine
oh my
how
God.
many.
Then, though,
That's what
now
I'm saying.
I'm
They still trying to get beat up.
It
They
don't
the
even be that. It could be the old people. It could be.
That's
it
so
could
crazy.
Be, I could sit and
People
tell
are
Leah
crazy.
something. You could tell Leah something and she'll believe it. So that when she come get it, she'll be like, oh, it's you. I'm like, oh, but, yes. You have a nice day. Thank you for
Wow.
Thank you for shopping.
Thank you for shopping with Honey Bee.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
For real.
Wow. So, I mean, she's doing so well. It's flourishing, Lady B turned Honey Bee, whatever it is. She's
Right.
definitely
Yeah.
flourishing and she's not selfish, a queen in her own right, and, definitely want to shout out the man in your life.
Yeah, they're a power couple.
Beautiful
Entrepreneurs, holding
beautiful
it
power
down.
couple. And
I thought you was gonna bring some wings this morning.
I'm about to say,
still
where's
ain't-
the Dewey?
I
Where's the
still
wings
ain't
at?
tasted them yet.
We got his
It's
flyers in
too
here
early.
too.
Yeah,
So-
I was looking at them.
So yeah,
Not
so
his flyers. I think y'all not. Who y'all talking about? Dewey? No, I'm with Dennis Draper.
yes,
Listen,
I'm talking about Ducent.
Y'all
Yeah.
got no flyers in here?
No, I don't know nothing about the flyers.
Oh, okay.
Hold on. I'm like, hold on.
I thought his flyers was in here too.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I was talking about Ducent. Yeah, I knew that. Yeah. No, so I was getting to the point where I was gonna say, your business doing really well, and then you turned around and bought a food truck, to support her man and his brand and what he's doing, and just seeing you two together, being a power couple, doing what you guys are doing.
Definitely pushed me.
You guys were there at Trey's graduation party. He kind of provided all the food and stuff for that. And I just remember seeing you guys there, and you guys are just a dope couple. You guys, I see you on social media. You guys are both doing your thing.
Yes.
And I love Black Love. I love seeing,
Shout out to y'all.
yeah, I love seeing couples doing their thing. And how influential has that been in your life? How much has that helped you, like you said, in being an entrepreneur and being able to chase your dreams, having a solid man in your corner?
He keeps saying, if you buy one more thing to keep adding to this collection. I'm like, what? I want the money. Yeah, like what? But it's been very it's fun to have someone who has the same kind of drive as you. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
So it definitely push you.
And see
y'all
the
kinda
vision,
compare?
right?
Do y'all kind of compete? Like
Nah.
friendly compete? Like I bet you myself gonna be out here this week.
It's going back to the same pot, baby.
That's right.
No.
Yeah, I love it. Yeah, that's dope. So shout out to Ducent Draper and the wings. What are the wings called?
Deuces wings.
Deuces wings. Okay, so I think that's why we were
Yeah.
getting like
Right, that's
the
what I-
Deuces wings.
Yeah,
Is there somebody else that sounds like that? What's the other one?
Dewey wings.
Michael Duhart.
Okay, so there are two that
Yeah.
they just sound alike. Okay,
Yeah.
so yeah, we are talking about Deuce's wings. Yes, definitely. And shout out to Dewey too. Hey,
Yeah.
shout out to everybody.
Everybody, you get a shout out.
But
You
yeah,
get a
we don't want no
we got
smoke
enough
with
wings
the,
for everybody. Enough
No,
wings
we don't need
for
no
everybody.
rumors. We don't need no
Right,
rumors
yeah,
being
yeah.
formulated.
Deuces.
Deuces, the wings.
We gonna make it clear. It's deuces. So deuces. No, I'm just kidding. No, but
here we go, right here,
on my watch.
Right. That's what's up. So what do you got coming up? You know I see you all over the place. You be popping up all over.
I do. I try to get and try to support a little bit of everything because, of course, the energy don't get brought back the same way.
Right.
But this Sunday,
you still
absolutely.
Double.
You have to. You have to. You know, I mean, you had to talk when we collabed or whatever. I'm just like, just try to share as much as possible because when it's your turn, you want everybody to share.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So this Sunday, I have a coat drive. I'm giving away 100.
Oh, that's amazing.
Yes. I don't even know why I want to do it.
That's so dope.
God just put it on your heart.
He definitely did. 100 boys and girls coats from sizes 2T to 14-16.
Oh, that's amazing.
So
where at? Where
it'll be at Canaan Manifest the Word Church, 1333 Western Toledo, Ohio, 436. I believe it's 09.
Oh,
14.
Huh?
14.
14?
Yeah.
No, it ain't.
What street?
Western.
Oh.
No.
Right.
It's probably 43609.
I think
yeah.
it's 9.
Okay, one of them. Yeah.
I'm pretty sure.
And what
it is.
time?
It's gonna be from 1 until.
Okay.
Yeah.
To all
Shout out to my
customers.
pastor, Rendo Parker.
Okay.
That's beautiful. Where is it at again?
Canaan Manifest the Word,
Okay. And what's the address?
1333 Western.
Okay, yes. So shout out to Honey Bee Collection putting together
Bring them
a
kids
coat
out.
drive for those kids.
Bring them kids out.
Definitely. So are there any like qualifications or requirements for people who want to come get a coat for their child? Do they need
We just gonna see how it's gonna go.
Use the honor system.
So it's kind of just show up. If you
Bring
are
the
in
kids,
need.
yes.
Right.
If you are in need, please come. Please do not be greedy and try to take from someone who actually needs the coat.
Right.
That's what I
'Cause
said.
it's cold
Use the
outside.
honor
Yeah.
system. Don't be going to get coats and
So
you
do
know
they
your
have to
kids
have
got
a
coats.
kid?
Absolutely.
Yeah,
You
you
have
can't
to
just
bring
show up
the
and be
kid.
like, I
Okay,
need
yeah.
16 coats.
Right, that's what I'm saying.
But baby is
Tell
a
them
kid.
now before they be like, you didn't say that.
No,
So you know how people be like,
I'm
I didn't hear
definitely
that.
gonna have to like put
See the
something
kid.
together to kind of like push it out there, and I need help. I can't do it all by myself. Like even if a good share is cool, you know, that's fine.
Shout out to everybody on the live. Arthur Stokes said, Lady B, do you know who you am? So is that like an inside joke? What's that about?
Can you repeat that, please?
It says, Lady B, do you know who you am? And I don't know if it's supposed to say I am or you.
That's why I'm like, what? Can you repeat that, please?
Maybe it's
I've seen that
it
too.
may
I
be
wonder
supposed to
if
say
it's
I am. I don't know, but
Was that an
is
inside
that an inside thing?
I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I was really just
I
trying
thought
to figure
that was a call from the streets. And you was like,
okay.
like, yo, I know who I am. I thought she was turned up. I thought that was a street
I
slang.
don't know, like, shit. Come again?
Right.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, we don't know who you am. Sorry, Arthur.
Shout out to Financially Lit. Damo, she said that's beautiful. Shout out to you putting together something for the kids in
you.
need. And Arlinda did too. So yes, definitely, because that's an amazing, amazing thing. You know, there definitely are kids out here who are less fortunate, who don't have what they need. And you know, so
Need some good coats too. Like some really, really good coats. Nice coats.
Where you get them coats from?
I ain't telling you.
She got him from her plug.
I got them from the plug.
I'm bringing my son, and because we need a coat.
Come on, come through.
Okay. All
Come
right
through.
now. Because, you know, I am in need now.
But you said the highest size is 16. I could do
14,
a
16.
I could do a 14, 16.
I'll
The
be
long
like,
one, if I get
Shay
one
K,
down here,
get out of
right
here.
here.
I'm like this.
Oh, for yourself?
Arthur said
Kids coats.
that's what you said to him when he first met you. He said he meant to say I am. So he said when you first met him, you said, do you know who I am?
Oh, like I'm saying, hey, you know who I am? Shoot, I'm
Hey.
still learning who she is.
Mike-
Every day.
Mike Chalk said you looking like your son.
Just like
Just like him.
Just like him. Give her some dreads, they twin.
Right. I was gonna say that when you first sat down. Like,
It's-
wait a minute,
look,
who
let me-
here?
Just
Look,
like
I got
him.
no lashes on, but lashes on.
Like
I got the painter look over here.
Victor Coleman said he's proud of you.
Thank
Aw.
you. Thank you. It's been a
Shout
long
out to
time.
Dr. Vic.
That-
A long journey, like for real.
I wonder if he's in the back. He's probably in the back. Hey, Vic.
Vic, are you here, Vic?
So yeah, it's just about giving back, especially like I've been extremely blessed during the pandemic. Like,
Yeah.
Extremely. We did not go without. It only pushed us. You know, you in the house bored. That's
Yeah.
when I started creating all these.
Did you eat a lot of wings?
Did I eat a lot of wings and
I be
things.
seeing y'all
Breakfast,
stories.
dinner,
Y'all
and
be
lunch.
cooking it up. He just did them
Man,
burgers last
yes.
night.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
jealous.
I heard the boys like,
Y'all
hey,
got-
we ain't getting no
Y'all got
sauce.
chicken and waffles?
No, he need to do that though.
Yeah.
He definitely would need to do that with his drizzle with his sauce on
Man.
there. Oh
Ooh.
man.
Oh,
Your son was in there smashing, playing the game. The boys was just kicking it. They like,
It was a
drop
boys'
some
day.
more fries.
It was a boys' day. I wasn't invited, so I had to watch from afar. For sure.
that's dope. So Do you have any pop-ups coming, anytime soon?
No.
We was out there in the summer though.
What?
We was out there.
Yeah, I guess it really isn't that weather right now. Yeah, that is like a summer
Donna
thing.
How many pop-ups did y'all do?
It don't even, look, I stopped counting. I didn't even care.
We was out there
It
every
was like
Sunday.
every
We was out
weekend,
there every
yeah.
Sunday, and we was at different places every Sunday, and they was all good locations.
They sure was.
We ate every Sunday.
It was really, really nice, and that was the good chance to actually network with your local, because you didn't
And
know
it was
all
free.
these different.
Yeah, you don't even know
donation.
everybody who's out there doing things.
Yes,
Yeah.
people was out there showing up, setting up them tents, and we was out there in that sun, but we was getting it.
And it was very diverse. It wasn't just focused on local Black entrepreneurs.
It was
'Cause
well
it was
put
this
together.
lady. She was in a wheelchair. And she was like knitting all this stuff, so her tent had like her product all around it.
Oh,
like,
wow.
I missed that one.
Yeah, she had like a whole bunch
that
of like
one.
tutus and stuff. Like
Wow.
she like handcrafting them, like going. It was
missed
going
that
all
one.
around her. What you call it?
Because I was out there a lot by myself, so I was just getting food and back to the table. So I kind of
so
missed
you couldn't
it.
do
Yeah, I
nothing.
couldn't. Yeah, I did, but it was really nice. It wasn't no fights. Nobody was being
Yeah.
ignorant.
No
No,
chaos, no
nothing.
none of
It
that.
was just smooth, and it was DJ out there, food out there, kids out there. It was
Yeah.
a really good time.
I think it should come back.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah,
It's gotta
We gotta
come.
come
Definitely.
bigger and better.
Yeah,
got to.
definitely. That's really dope. And shout out to Financially Lit. Damo.
Damo.
Hoodie.
Where's my hoodie at?
Yeah, you know,
Where's my
can't
hoodie
wait.
at?
Can't wait for the
She
second.
making an appearance.
Can't
next
wait
week.
for the second annual Financially Lit Fair, because that was definitely a good time. And just shout out to all the entrepreneurs out there, making things happen. Chasing your dream, living out that vision, bringing it to fruition, just don't give up. Like, and I say that because I'm saying it even to myself. Like, we get in those moments, we get down on ourselves, we get
Yes.
discouraged, we
Had one this
fail.
morning.
Girl,
we fail.
me too.
Yeah.
All week, actually.
Yeah.
But that's why you really have to work on this is an everyday process.
And I think it's even more harder because you are battling with yourself.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Like them inner demons.
Oh,
Yes,
God.
That's
Like,
why I
God,
said our
just bring 'em
biggest
out.
enemy is our inner me. Like that is
You are
so
absolutely
true.
right.
For
Since it's Thankful Thursday, I want to say I'm thankful for being able to start this thing.
Yes.
Grow this thing.
Yes, shout out to you.
No, it ain't shout out to me. It's shout out to the team though. I'm thankful for Leah and for Shay and for Treese and for Vic for coming and making this thing grow, and
Right.
everybody who else who has a podcast.
Yeah.
Doing this in 2020. I'm thankful that we did this in 2020
In the middle of a
during a pandemic.
Yeah.
But it pushed a lot of people. It didn't set a lot of people back.
2020
It pushed
either
them.
made
It
you or
did.
break you.
Yeah,
it
They
did.
said
Sure.
that this year for sure is going to produce the most millionaires or witnesses. So which one you going to do? You just
Man.
going to sit there and watch
Both.
us win? Or you going to get your butt up and make some
both.
stuff happen?
Well, speaking about producing things, people thought, like going into COVID, you would have thought, right, that we would have had this big baby boom. Everybody was
Oh,
saying
yeah.
like, oh, it's gonna be all this.
No, we was birthing businesses.
Yeah, they was like, true. And they was saying like, it's gonna be this big baby boom because people gonna be in their houses getting busy doing it.
I ain't gonna lie.
Wait, we might be expecting a little baby B.
It was getting heated.
Little baby B.
Little honey bee.
Yeah, right.
She was like, what's my name? Honey.
Yeah, that'll be cute.
Yeah, but they said basically after the numbers came out and after people were looking, it was like a baby bust. It wasn't.
Right.
There's not as many babies that are going to be born going into 2021 that people thought it was going to be. And they said that though. They was like, one part of it was like that. People really don't like each other. They really don't like it. They don't like who they with. So
I think it's either that or people just got on
or
their
like she
business.
said, people were more worried about
Business and
birthing a
birth control.
business.
Business and birth control.
People were more worried about birthing a business than birthing a baby. So you
Because
know,
you was just at home bored. Like, come on, how many times you went to Home Depot to get some wood and it wasn't? So they building all types
Right,
of things.
Yeah, they said
They
Home
building
Depot and Menards
fireplaces.
they sales has been going crazy.
Yeah, I
because
believe
people
it.
are doing a
Home-
lot of
home improvement projects.
and business
Yeah.
projects.
Yeah.
But speaking of that, I was scrolling on Instagram and I seen this guy saying, "Now I know all this stuff going on. The second Bible come out, I better be in it." And it was like, what are they naming the new Bible scriptures?
Man, I'm done.
Kobeana. They talking about twerkalicious.
Man, quit playing with me.
Twerkaviticus. I was like,
Said what?
Twerkaviticus.
Man, I'm done. Y'all, they going straight to hell.
They said stimulus check number chapter 4 verse 3 said it's not coming to Charlie. I was cracking up. I said the internet is always under.
The internet is a
They
mess.
make everything a joke.
They do,
Yeah,
but
do.
that's our community though. We can just go through the saddest stuff, but we still try to find a reason. Because I mean, you got to
But
think
you
about
have
it.
to, though.
Just like right
You
now,
have
we
to.
all going through something, and it's good that we can come through and laugh.
Yeah.
But when we go back home, you be like, damn.
But 2020 has been hilarious.
Yeah, it's hilarious how I just failed this whole semester of nursing
Oh,
school.
Leah.
even though-
Yeah.
Wow.
See, but that's why we've been trying to get you to laugh. Because when those mics come off, reality set in.
Oh,
And if you like
Leah.
us,
Oh man.
it's okay, Leah.
What happened, Leah? You want to talk about it or no?
Let's
Get it
talk
off your
about
chest.
it.
Where
Get
the
it out.
tissue at? Where the
What?
tissue?
The
Give
one.
her a hug, lady.
What did you do?
Yeah, I
How
don't
did you
even
do
know,
your-
man. It's so
Oh, you
stressful
know,
because
I don't want to. I don't want to talk about my grades
Why?
Why?
because I passed.
you know what?
So irritating.
We must be
Hey,
encouraging
man.
her. She is the one.
She crying for real.
She crying for real.
It's okay. DeJuan,
I had
I'm
to
proud
give her
of
a
you.
hug.
I'm glad
Yeah.
that you passed. I'm really
I'm
proud of
glad
you,
you
and I'm
passed
glad
it.
you passed.
Thank you, guys. See, that's why I didn't want to talk about school.
I'm sorry.
No,
I'm sorry
you
for
know,
bringing it
in
up.
nursing school, you have to pass with a certain percentage. You know, when you're like doing like your sort of type of thing, like you guys, you could probably pass with like a 70% or something. And with nursing school, for whatever reason, they make the percentage higher. So, you're
Taking care of people. You gotta be high.
yeah, no, if you're right. You definitely you saving lives. So
Right,
definitely
yeah.
I agree. I get it. But yeah, I literally got a 77% on both of my nursing courses, and
And
you
what
have
did
to
you
have a
need?
78.
Wait a minute. What? That's a fail?
That's a fail.
What?
That's nothing to cry about though, cause you there. At least you know you're there. No,
But
you
she got to
no.
retake them, and it's already been stressful 11 weeks. So
But
that's what
I
it-
said you there.
The only reason why I say that is
No,
because when
I
I,
get
was
you. I get
taking
what you're
my
saying.
when I was taking my state boards, I was failing by like 1 point, and I had to go all the way down to Columbus and do that all over again.
Yeah.
So I definitely understand.
Yeah. You know, what I will say, though, is it's all about, you know, again, what we say about taking accountability, because going into it, I knew it was going to be difficult, but I didn't anticipate the magnitude of the difficulty. So I wasn't prepared going in. And I kind of went in on some half-ass floozy, like, okay, like, you know, and then there was a lot going on here, you know, me trying to juggle both. I was like, you know, we think that we're super
Right.
women, you know, we really think that we can do it all.
Yeah.
And, you know, especially being a single woman and
single
not having a
mother.
partner, you know,
Yep.
thank God for my mother, my rock, my everything, you
Yeah.
know. But man, I just couldn't do it all. And so that's it's deep, because it's not even that I failed that semester and have to redo it again, but it's like it just brings to the forefront everything and like all of these things that I'm trying to do all at once, and now I have to decide what am I going to do? You got to do one or the other.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like you can't do both.
Yeah.
And that's
But the beauty
that's
of it, you can decide.
that's a place but it's a really hard place to be. You know, I don't know what the decision is. I don't know what to do. I don't know what I'm supposed to be doing. So now I'm just in a deep place of like not knowing, you know, not knowing.
trying.
So, but it's cool, y'all. Anyway, back to some more positive, uplifting things.
What are you
Let's talk
thankful
about your
for?
semester in school. No, I want to know how, like, so what was your semester like? You know, what classes did you
camera on.
have? And, you know, like, I'm glad that you did really well.
Yeah. Thanks, but I
He's so nonchalant. Thanks.
Thanks, but
no, but I would agree though. Like college is like my college was easy, but it's hard though. It's like it's time management.
yeah, for sure.
And like if you don't delegate your time right, like it's your grades gonna drop.
You're
My
absolutely
grades
right.
dropped too, but
You're absolutely right.
coming back into the next semester, I got a different mindset.
Yeah.
Yes.
But yeah, like basically my college was really easy for real. It was something I already do, so it wasn't.
And it's
really
what you love to do, so
Yeah.
it's easier to, you
Yeah.
know. And you know what's crazy though is like as I've gotten into nursing, I have realized that I do like it. I am interested in it, but it's a lot because I'm in a fast track program. So it's a program that would normally take a nurse 3 years to get through. I'm going through in 15 months. So it's like everything's
Pressure.
condensed and it's very high pressure, and it's like odd. Like every single week we were going through like 5-6 different chapters in each class.
And what school you at?
Hondros. So it's a lot, you know, but now going into the next semester, it's like I'm prepared now. I know what I'm in for, you know, like she said, I'm right there at the, you know, I've gotten half of it. So now it's time to get the other half, you know, so.
But they say the hardest way to make a touchdown is at the field goal.
Oh, I like that. I like that. I like that.
No, that is like my number one thing.
Yeah.
Like, because you know, every day you probably feel like you want to give up.
Oh, every day.
Yeah.
I mean, there's days I don't even want to get out the bed. Like I don't even know how I get out the bed some days.
I definitely thought about dropping out.
And what I will say is, DeJuan is right about time management. That's been the two things that have been my downfall that I'm working on the most are organization and time management. I mean, those are the two things that, because I've lived my life, you know, I lived my life in the adult industry for so long, and I just kind of did what I wanted to do. I lived every day, you know, like for the day, and I didn't really plan. I didn't really have to plan. It's like, you didn't really worry about situations.
Right,
like if it don't work out here, I'm gonna just go there, like whatever. But you get to a particular place in life where you realize you can't live that way. You know what I'm saying? Even if you are an entrepreneur, you have to have some sort of organization. You have to have good time management, balance. You know, you have to, or you're not going to succeed, you know? And so I'm working on my time management and my organization skills. Those are the things I have to definitely, you know, brush together.
But at least you working.
Yeah,
At least you working. There's a lot of people that just gave up.
Absolutely. Thank you, Anastasia. I appreciate that. And thank you guys. Thank you, Arlinda. Thank you, everybody, for all your encouragement and love. I appreciate it. You guys are the shit.
I will say though, everything happened for a reason. So like, it's probably just making you a better person.
Yeah.
Cause like that's what 2020 showed me. Like everything happened for a reason.
Absolutely.
Like a lot of things just put me in place to be better.
Yeah, absolutely. You're very right about that, DeJuan.
Yes.
Absolutely right.
Very, very wise young man.
Yes, very wise young man.
Learning.
So, Lady B, Honey B, what's next for Honey B?
I don't know.
The world.
Yeah, 2021.
Yeah, to be here.
2021.
Are you one of those people that have resolution?
I just want to make it to 2021.
Right. I know that's
like
right.
every year I do a word.
Okay.
I say whatever word I leave 20 with the previous year with, I start a new word. So that word literally manifests through the whole entire year.
What was your word for bringing in 2020?
Wealth.
Okay. And it came.
What?
Hey! I love it.
Yes.
I don't got no money though.
Girl. Hey, I'm broke, baby.
Broke baby.
What's your thing for 2021?
I haven't got there yet because it's been so challenging. 2020 just been so challenging. So I have to like literally
because you could think of so many words. If you're just picking one, it's like, oh my God, where can I get?
I can't because nobody thought 20. You know when you hear the next year, you're like, oh, this is my year.
I promise.
Man,
Ain't nobody said this next year my
that
year.
2020 was
my
going to be
thing
our
for-
year. Like, it's 2020 is vision year. It's our year.
This is so funny. Like in 2019, I said 2020 is gonna be like focused, like 2020 vision.
Yeah.
Like this is gonna be the year of focus.
Right.
But then COVID.
Yeah.
But it did make you
definitely
focus.
focused.
It made you focus.
Made you more focused.
It just didn't come how you thought it was going
Right,
to.
right. It was 2020 started off crazy. First when Kobe died.
Yeah, that was like the first crazy thing. And then somebody even said that. I think there was like a meme or something I saw on social media. It was like, I knew that when Kobe and his daughter died, I knew 2020 was gonna be effed up. Like,
Yeah, we was in for a ride.
yeah, it was like
I thought it was a dream.
Yeah, that was
Yeah.
crazy.
And
It still don't
I
feel
thought it was
real.
only going to last like 3. Okay, this shut down probably 3 weeks. We about to be a year.
Whole year. How long do you think it's gonna last though?
I
That's
think
what-
still April.
I ain't gonna cap. It's gonna
You
go
think
for.
it-
I think it's going for a
gonna-
minute.
Yeah,
I don't know, man.
To be honest, I
just
think
don't
so
even
too.
know.
You ever just sit in the car on your way to the grocery store and be like, we really wearing masks?
Yes,
Yeah.
all the time.
Yes.
Yeah.
That
That's
is
crazy.
crazy.
And
No,
then
the
like-
fact that you forget one.
Yeah.
I'd be like, dang.
I hate
You gotta
that.
stick them in your pocket. I got a mask everywhere.
Ace be like, Mama, I want to go to the store. I'd be like, you got your mask? Oh, I got to go and
Got
find
that
it.
bottle of sanitizer in the car.
Yeah,
Right.
Lysol.
But it really just teach you how dirty we used to be.
Right.
Bro, like seriously, like
how
you know
how
many times-
careless and like not on it.
You know how many
Sure.
times you know if you use your card, you gotta touch the keypad.
Oh my God.
You gotta go like this, everything.
Yep. Open the doors.
No, but
Yeah.
even just think about birthday parties. We ate cakes that people blew the candles off of. Now it's like you can't even blow candles off a cake no more.
serious.
Like
That's so funny.
we
I
gotta
never
sing
even
happy
thought about
birthday,
that.
You don't even get to blow no
Right.
candles out. Like that's crazy.
And remember,
That's
parties
funny.
used to be like you just eat
Gotta have a
together.
family.
Yeah, everything is already in to-go boxes. Yeah, for real. Like,
Drive by, come get your Thanksgiving meal.
Right.
Drive by, happy
Yeah.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
bye.
this was definitely a
Holidays
crazy
ain't the
Holiday,
same.
holidays.
Definitely was not.
Yeah,
I ain't
like-
gonna lie though, but our holidays was fun. Everybody got tested and we was all cool. So we
Oh,
just,
that's that's smart. Because
yeah.
my holiday Thanksgiving was so depressing.
Yes, and I was used to
like,
hosting all the holidays at my
Mine
house
was
for the
so
last 3 years.
depressing.
Mine, so I didn't think
I'm not
I
even
probably
looking
get
forward
dressed
to
till like 8
Christmas.
o'clock.
My
I
mom
stayed at home all
Me
day.
too.
My mom left and went and visited my sister out in Arizona. And normally when we travel, we're always together. So it's normally like, there's never been a time when I was without my mom or my sister.
Right.
Like usually it's one or the other. But this time they were together and I was alone at home with my kids. And it was so sad.
It was
like,
so boring.
It was like another
I was
day.
on
It was
live the
boring,
whole day, like talking to people on Facebook.
Keep me company.
I feel like
Company.
if everybody get tested, like the fact that we can't go nowhere and make the holidays better, cause like everybody usually leave and like go out or somewhere.
Yeah.
Now we only stuck to the house, so it's like we gotta make it do.
Right.
That's true.
can do
Make it
what
do
it
what
do.
it do.
But there was so many like positive COVID people after the holiday. Like, I'm sorry, I'm not trying to gather.
Oh, you mean like that had gotten it
Got
after
it.
the fact? Yeah.
You see the
Oh.
numbers that spiked.
Yeah, did you?
Yeah.
Please tell me you guys heard this. I want to say it might have been in Columbus. This lady was charged. Uncle DeWine. He's my uncle.
That's big Unc.
That's
Big Unc.
Shout out to Uncle DeWine.
Big Unc.
So he, this lady had to go to court because she had a party bus for her 14-year-old daughter, had 60 kids
I think I remember seeing that.
on the party bus.
Wow.
60. So the guy
Shay
who
was
was driving
wildin'.
it, yeah, no,
Wow.
how 60 kids
Man,
fit on a
like,
party bus?
really?
What type of party bus is this? What's the ones? The charter bus?
Man, they was like going
They
live
had
and
a deck because they had a deck.
Man, they only
So
left
somebody
me.
called
Right.
them?
Right.
Well, yeah, because they had went to the mall and they got into a fight, so the police was
What?
called. So why did the bus leave them?
Oh.
Hey, he like, I ain't got no parts in this. I'm
like,
not
you know what?
affiliated.
He already know he was
said-
probably gonna get in trouble having all them
Listen.
kids on there.
So
He
the,
like,
bus,
no
did the bus
mask.
driver get in trouble too?
I don't know.
He skirted off.
Unmasked.
Nigga like, I'm out.
He ran off with the plug twice.
He ran off on a plug.
And that's one of my fears for my son. You know, I think he's not like, he's mature for sure, but I don't think he's mature enough to be out of my care
Right.
without a mask on.
Right.
Because I have to keep telling him, you get your mask, you got your mask.
Right.
It's so bad, he walk into places like this. I'm like, where your mask at? I'm gonna get one at the front counter. Like, boy.
I ain't gonna lie, I definitely do that.
Walk around with no mask?
I be like, let me just get one of them paper ones.
But you know what? You know what is so crazy? Because my aunt was telling me a story that she said, I can't remember what restaurant it was, but she said she walked in there and she did that. And he told her he would not serve her because she did not
Are
have
you
a mask. And she said
serious?
she forgot a mask. I cannot remember what restaurant it was. I think it was Boston Market. And she ended up going to Chick-fil-A and told them that. And they ended up giving her all her meal for free.
For real?
Yeah, because that was like
You know,
that.
Shout out
They're
Chick-fil-A. They the
interesting
real ones
guys.
though.
Chick-fil-A is
Chick-fil-A.
definitely, yes.
Because I didn't stand in line like I got a coupon, but I don't know where it's at. No, doggone well I don't got one. They be like, well, you know, don't worry about it. It's on us today. Like, oh, I love you guys.
You tell them they forgot something. Oh, you're fine. You just take
They give you
this.
4 of them. You mess up the order, keep that one. We'll give you a new one.
They
Like,
real.
I be like, cause you know it's kind of like cross contamination if you take it back. So we make you a new one.
Right.
Don't worry.
I don't know
them
what
feel
day it
guilty.
was. I mean, what week it was, but I seen they was opening Sunday somewhere.
When?
You
Like,
know
I
you
ain't-
capping.
I swear to God, somebody was like,
You're
oh,
capping.
it
Don't
was
hold
a
on. Don't
video.
forget it is because you're capping.
It was a video.
No, it's definitely one of
They
those
was like,
videos.
oh, Chick-fil-A open on Sunday. I ain't
Yeah,
never
they lying.
seen
That
this.
was one of them
Like
fake
one of
Somebody
them
posted that
fake-
video?
yeah.
It was on IG.
That was fake
It was
news.
a fake
It was
one.
lying,
It was
yeah.
a
That was
fake
fake
because they
news.
take they Sunday
Yeah,
serious.
they really do though.
They
That is the
say
Lord.
from
They
God.
probably-
That's why they give that God.
See, listen. That's why IG is not a credible source.
Depends on which ones you follow. If they,
Fake
don't
news.
if they don't have a blue check, that's how you know. Do not go by
Right.
what they posting.
You post a bad review about, hey, you ever did it on Facebook? Like Chick-fil-A that messed up my order. Everybody coming for you. They like you a white lie. The devil ain't in it. The truth ain't in you.
The beehive coming. The
Yeah.
Chick-fil-A hive coming to get you.
They will. And the truth ain't in you. For
So
sure.
since it's Thankful Thursday, let's go around and say what we're thankful for.
Yeah, and we're gonna start with you because you're the
Yeah.
guest, and you know we like to
Lady
do
B
this
first.
every. We actually usually do this anytime we have a
Yeah.
guest. We like to give you the opportunity to thank those that you want to thank. Shout out whoever you want to shout out. You know, show your
Alright, hold on.
appreciation.
Here we go. Hey, like this. Nah, for real. I already thought I was
I couldn't swallow my water fast enough because I was
already like, okay.
You know I had the sound effects ready. I'm about to choke on my water.
Man, one thing things that I am thankful for is health.
Absolutely.
Sure.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of people has been affected by COVID. So even I'm not gonna say I've been super careful, but it's sometimes I'd be like, hey, I'm just gonna take a chance with this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, God,
Take one for the team.
Yeah.
Like, look, God, please cover me because I know I ain't supposed to be here, but I'm just gonna go here with you.
Lord, please, I promise I won't do it again.
Lord, please.
Just get me through this last one.
For real. Like I went on like a world tour over the summer. Like cheap flights and stuff.
Oh, I did too. I did too.
Oh.
But you know what I did? I don't know if you had seen any of my posts or not. I took my kids and we went on I rented a van and we went on a cross the country tour and driving. So that was a fun experience with my babies.
Yeah. Gotta do what you gotta do because it's like one or two things can happen. It's gonna make you or it's gonna break you.
Yeah.
Like literally 2020 will mentally have you going crazy.
Yeah.
What? Yeah.
Mentally.
Yeah.
Okay, so back to what I'm thankful for. I'm thankful for my mom. I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my boyfriend. I'm thankful for my son. I'm thankful for my cousin Molly. I'm thankful for Jasmine. I'm thankful for Melita. I'm thankful for Chara and everybody else.
Chara, love you, girl.
Man, I'm just thankful for having a clear mind.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm just thankful for the devil to not be attacking me like he could be. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely.
And I'm thankful for even even putting together this co-drive and stuff because it's definitely I will want it to be super big. So please come bring them kids out Sunday, 1 o'clock, 1333 Western. So
Yes. I love it. I'm thankful for God, of course, for his grace and mercy every day bestowed upon me because I'm not worthy, but every day he continues to love me and I do not know why.
Yes.
I'm thankful for that. In spite of. I'm thankful for my mother and the Davis family, my nieces, for holding my kids down because it's been a rough 11 weeks. I haven't been around a lot and they've been holding it down, and without them, I wouldn't even be able to do nothing. So I'm so thankful for them. I can't even express it enough. I'm thankful for my babies because they love me through and through. Like when I'm down, I'm out on myself and feeling like I'm a failure and a loser. They
don't see all that.
That's what I'm saying. Like they remind you that you're not. You know what I'm saying? And so I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful for my team here at the 419 Grind. I'm thankful for Dr. Breon Hall, who's my spiritual advisor. I'm thankful for everybody who just has an impact in my life, and my sisters and my friends, my family, Trina, Drea, Rachel out in AZ, all my girls, just everybody who's close to me, that who I touch and who touches me on a everyday basis. Like I'm thankful for every last one of you, and I'm thankful for every viewer and listener who's tuned in right now because you guys, we do this for y'all, and we can't do this without y'all. Like if we didn't have nobody tuning in, like you know what I mean, like we couldn't be doing this. So we are I'm thankful for you guys. I'm thankful for the support, the inboxes, the comments, all of that. It keeps me going. So thank you.
Yes.
The one. Put the camera.
I thought we was gonna go to y'all first.
Put the camera on you.
Oh my God.
Yes, let us see that handsome face.
Yes.
I guess one time we could do.
One time for the one time.
One time for your girls.
So I'm thankful for the 419 Grind. Cause like I feel like without the 419 Grind, like I wouldn't have started my entrepreneur career. Like I would just been a worker for the rest of my life.
Aww.
No offense to the workers.
Yes.
Right.
I'm thankful for the couple friends that I got because they some real ones and they really hold me down. Like for real.
I love it.
Like through it all, like they really hold me down. And I mean everybody already know I'm thankful for my mom and my granny. So that's pretty much it.
Absolutely.
I am thankful.
Oh, okay.
I thought you did feel thankful. You had another thankful?
I'm like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Like,
go ahead.
Whoa,
Go ahead.
all the way out.
Nobody cares what you thankful for.
Right.
All the way out.
It's the second time that happened, Shay.
I apologize.
Is your mic working? Anyway,
I'll just use yours.
I'm thankful for, first of all, I thank God for giving me the talent and the skills and the knowledge and the ability to even be a part of anything like this. And I want to thank the team for attaching to the brand and expanding it farther than what it has I ever thought it could be. I know back in 2012, 2013, I first came up with this 419 Grind, and I used to text Bianca like, "What? What am I doing?" Like,
right. I'm like, just do it.
So I'm thankful for her encouragement. She was
Man.
day one, encouraged me to do this thing.
Yes.
I want to thank my family, of course, my kids. Leah, who's the first show I've ever produced on here was Real Table Talk.
Ride or die.
So she's another day one. Victor, Dewan for being Dewan. No, seriously, like
The one, for real.
he
The one?
he caught on so fast with everything that I taught him, and he's taken it to another level. So
Yeah.
I want to
And
thank
never
the team.
complains.
Never complains.
Never
ever.
complains at all.
Yeah.
Probably talk about y'all when you get to the
Probably
Probably.
does.
That's
And
what
I-
kids
That's
do.
okay. That's
That's what-
okay. But he
Listen, everybody
That's what
talk
kids
about
do.
people
Yeah,
to their
he's
friends,
respectful.
to their mom.
Yeah, that's what kids do.
I told you that's what you do.
But it stays there, though.
So I want to thank everybody on the team: Leah, Shay, Dewan, Trey, Murky, Lance, and Arlinda. Everybody who has a podcast: Victor, Treese. I'm just thankful for everybody. I'm thankful for Chrysler for giving me the income.
Yes, absolutely.
Shay, it's your turn now.
Okay, now it's my turn. I am thankful for sure for health, definitely being covered by the blood of Jesus. For my family, we have been safe. I personally don't know anybody that died from it, so I thank God that He has really kept His hands around my children and myself. I definitely want to thank my children. My sis, my business partner, Tamara Young, she definitely has been helping. We've been doing things together, doing business together. I'm so thankful for her. My aunt, Michelle, she's definitely been there. Even though she ain't letting us in, she's still one phone call away.
Love it.
I see it from the window.
Yeah,
Right.
she holds me down. I definitely love her. And then a few friends that I do have, they definitely have been reaching out, giving me lots of love. The same thing that I pour into them, they pour it into me.
Yeah,
I
that's big.
keep only quality people around me
Absolutely.
because I'm already
Big.
battling enough in my head. I don't need nothing extra.
Thank you.
So thank God for all my
Right.
friends, for us being a phone call away,
Yes.
encouraging each other, pushing each other, sending out motivational speeches and messages back and forth. We do that all day long because, like we said, we was not expecting this. It's just crazy. So,
Yeah.
And I'm just thankful for being in my right mind. There's so
Right.
many people out here that's
Right.
just lost and confused and
I
talk
coulda been-
crazy. Could have been dead.
It could have been me.
But
Pink.
Jesus
Yes.
got His hand on that,
Yeah.
so I'm definitely look. Now she's singing.
For
See?
sure.
And
But
I
I'm
want to
also
thank
thankful-
me,
RC.
RC.
I also want to thank Jesse, the pillar of the community. He's the first one that's gonna take the vaccine for us, Leah. So let him know first.
But
And then
we
can
love
go.
you too, RC.
Well, I'm thankful for Jesse though for allowing me to come on, and this is a great opportunity and networking, and it's feel good, and I just love it. Laughs, and we going up.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes.
I want to
So-
thank some more people too.
Go ahead. Oh, go ahead.
Go, you
I was
go.
about to just say, I was about to suggest that by New Year's, we all need to have our New Year's resolutions wrote down.
That word.
we
We
gon-
just gonna have that,
we
We
that
gonna lay it
word.
on the
Word,
table.
Yeah,
Okay.
that'd be
It's-
fun. And
I
our
like
viewers, y'all drop down here. What y'all thankful for?
Yeah,
shout
call in.
Call in.
Come on, talk to us.
419-540-3566. Call in and tell us what you're
Shout
thankful
some people
for.
out.
Shout some people
Your
out.
loved ones, show them
I
some
wanna
love,
thank
appreciation.
Holler at Lady B.
Yeah, call her. Give us some words of encouragement.
Ask you some important questions. Some-
Yes.
Yeah, let's see.
Yeah.
Give away some secrets. Or something.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to thank my dad's side of the family too. Like,
Go ahead,
I wanna
give
thank
out some
my
more shout-outs.
father. I want to thank my dad's side of the family, the Grinner family. I want to thank Nicole. Definitely, since he want to bring this back up, I definitely want to thank Jesse because I literally had just told him what I wanted to do. Last week, and I had 2 interviews
Okay.
in less than a week. Like,
Yeah.
but the push is everything.
Yeah.
Because I was thinking
And the
like,
support.
yeah.
Yeah.
I was
For
when I
sure.
rolled out of bed this morning, I was like, okay, so I could say I don't feel good right now. I just didn't feel like coming. It's like, when you
Hey,
think
I
about
had that
coming
same
outside-
problem this morning because listen, after crying myself to sleep last night and devastated, and then waking up this morning and being devastated all over again,
Right.
I was like, how can I go in here and be this person that
But
I
look
want to
what you
just
did
I want to
it.
just crawl up
Yeah,
into
you
a
did
ball
it.
and just
Yeah,
cry
you
for
did
the
it.
rest of the
Yeah.
day.
That's what I said. You
I was
need
I
this.
was sitting there thinking like, okay, what can I text them? Can I say that I don't
Right.
feel good? Can I
Yeah.
text
It was too late because
That's the number one thing.
I text y'all and said, drive
Drive
safely.
safe. I was
Aren't y'all glad that y'all both came?
I was like,
absolutely.
dang. Hey, you text me right when I was trying to figure out what my excuse was
Too
going to
late.
be.
Come on.
I was
too
like,
late.
oh.
Come on, too late.
Thank you, Mila.
Yeah.
I want to shout out Mila.
Shout out to Mila.
Mila and Patrice, my cousin Franklin.
Say it with your chest.
Let's say it. Let's say it with your chest.
Thank you, guys.
Yes. Shout out to everybody. You know, shout out to all the supporters. And you know what? Shout out to you haters too, because at the end of the day, somebody got to do it. And it takes you. So you guys
keep doing what you're doing.
You haters continuously allow me to remember that I am the beautiful, amazing human being that I am.
Leah Renee.
And, you know, I appreciate you guys as well. So shout out to the haters. Shout out to especially the supporters, because the supporters, man, listen, y'all are everything.
Strangers.
Yeah.
Y'all are everything.
Shout out to the sponsors.
Shout out to the sponsors. Because I just looked over there and he was just looking like I'm listening. I was like, whoa, what I do?
What was that look for?
Yeah.
He like, give us some more. He was ready.
I was like, I was like, whoa, what I do?
What was that look for?
It was like a mean mug. Like, I was like, what I do?
This is my content listening face.
Okay, cool. Okay, cool. I didn't know. I was a little scared.
He was like, had that deep stare.
I was like, what? What happened? Yeah, but shout out to all the supporters. Shout out to everybody. You know, shout out to you.
Yes.
You, and you.
Hey.
So, what? What you want to say?
Go ahead. Finish.
No, I wasn't about to say nothing.
You know, I was coming in with the sweet little message for the day. So what you?
Oh,
go
yeah,
ahead.
Shay with the shits.
Shay with the shits. Well, I was just gonna say let's just take another quick break, show another shout out to our sponsors. And then we'll come back, close up the, start to close up the show, and then you'll give us your affirmation. So shout out to our sponsors, Lima Yuma Dop and Hotbox. Again, if you would like to be a sponsor of the show, Honeybee Collection.
Sure.
If you would like to be a sponsor of the show, definitely send your info to Rise and Grind at the419grind.com, and you can become a sponsor of the all new Rise and Grind morning show. So stay tuned. We will be right back.
Yes.
So like when you did.
Time I look at you, your smile lets me know you feel me too. Anything you wanna be, I can deal with, because through the years a lot of things change. We share the love like a melody. Every moment is so sweet to me. Every time I look at you, your smile lets me know you feel me too. Anything you wanna be, I can deal with, because through the years a lot of things change. We share the love like a melody. Every moment is so sweet to me.
listening to the Rise and Grind Morning Show, presented by 419 The Grind.
Good morning. Welcome back to the all-new Rise and
How you
Grind
say
Morning
that
Show.
Say what?
Say it again.
That wasn't me.
All right, do your radio voice, Jesse.
Yeah, let's
Show
hear
everybody your radio voice.
Yeah, I want to hear that.
No, I don't have a radio voice.
You just did it, but the thing was talking. Let me hear
Sound
that.
like
That was the
Sweat
thing
Hotel.
talking.
No.
No.
He said I sound like the Sweat Hotel.
Gerald Levert in the building.
That's not a joke. That's Key Sweat.
Oh, okay. Get me together.
Oh. Oh.
Anyways.
Hey, okay, I got something I want to talk to y'all
What
about.
you want to talk about?
So, DeJuan, remember how we were talking about, we talk about relationships a lot, and me and you go back, not really go back and forth, but we have our conversations. And remember how I was sharing with you guys the situation that I had with someone where, because remember how I said, like, I don't understand why people pretend like they want something or they'll go after you, pursuing you, like, and try to make you feel like they want something when they really don't. And then I was telling y'all that I had a situation like that with somebody who basically, like, pretended like they, okay, whatever. And then, like, things, it didn't go nowhere. And when it came down to it, I felt played in that situation, and so it caused, I basically just cut the situation off because that's the way I am. I'm the cut off queen. Once I cut you off,
Okay.
it's a wrap. Like,
Okay.
So I cut the situation off, and then, time passed, and just here recently, that person reached out to me. We had a phone conversation, and, that person was honest about, what had happened.
Did he hear the interview or it just came out of
Probably did.
Okay.
Probably did.
Let
And
me find out he took some free game from
Let me
Vic.
find out.
yeah, but either way, it's like the fact that the person took the time to make the call and just say, you know what, hey, I want to have this conversation, and be in the conversation that we had and what was said. I appreciated that because he didn't have to do that. You know what I'm saying? And we didn't have to have a talk about it. And it was a sincere conversation. And, just for us to even get to a place where now I don't necessarily look at him as an F-boy. You know what I'm saying? So now it's more or less like, okay, that's understandable. Okay, if that's what was going on and if that's how you felt, that's what I was trying to say. You just had to tell me. You could have just been honest, And so that's what I was saying. So it's a teachable moment. It's really real. Like, if you just be honest with people, 9 times out of
not great communicators. You know that, right?
yeah, no, I get
So
that.
you think you're going to give him a chance again?
No.
I was about to say, I know he ain't trying to work his way back in there. You better let me know.
That's what I was
I mean,
wondering.
he could very well be trying to do that, but that's not where we're going with it. Like, I feel like now going forward, we can be good friends. You know what I'm saying? Because
he showed his hand.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? He's already showed his hand, and I already know that he's, like, you didn't change from that time period to this
Yeah,
time
you just
period.
took Vic
You know
free
what I'm saying?
game right quick.
He's still,
He gonna keep riding that.
like, even if it is something that he's working on, you're still working on that. Like, you're
Right.
not ready for what I, you know what I mean? You're not still where I'm at, you know what I mean? So it's like, that's great. We can be cool now. You know what I'm saying?
right.
So, that's it though. Like, but the point was just that, like, that's the honesty in it. You know what I'm saying? If you're
So
honest
you
about
telling
it.
me was you trying to tell me to be honest?
Yeah.
No, I'm not telling you particularly.
No, he shouldn't. You should.
What?
But you should be honest.
No, I'm just saying in general, because, like, remember, we've talked about that before, and I've said,
Yeah.
like, with situations with girls, when you just know who you're dealing with and be honest about what you want too. You know what I'm saying? Because you might say you want a good girl, but then if you really get that good girl, are you really going to treat her the way
Right.
she deserves to be
Yeah.
treated? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So that's all. So that was like a teachable moment in where, he
Learnable.
said that going through that situation with me was what helped him to see things and to learn shit and to now have a different perspective because I am older than him.
Oh,
Time
okay.
frame.
Time frame. And I told him, I said, I had told you in the very beginning that the age difference was going to be a problem, and you tried to tell me, nah, you know how dudes do when they're younger.
You
than
out here, right?
Oh,
Let me find out.
Well, wait, can you give us the
rocking
age
the
difference?
cradle.
What was the
No,
age
it
difference?
wasn't that big.
I was thinking
It's like
the
5
same
years.
thing.
Like 5 years, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Like 5 years. But that's a major difference between a
Yeah.
male and a female. You know
Because
what I'm
they
saying?
already 5 years
So wait.
behind
Exactly.
us anyway.
Exactly.
You said 5 years, right?
Yeah.
So, like, all right, because this is a debate that me and my mom had, right? Okay, say, do it come, like, after 20 that the 5 years could come in? Because my mom, like, basically, if you a certain age, like, say you 18, right? Mm-hmm. You can't talk to somebody that's, like, 16 or, like,
Yeah, unless you want to go to jail.
that's, no, understandable. I understand that. But I'm saying people do that.
Right. No, yeah. It happens every day. I mean,
And that, but is that, do you see that as wrong?
I mean, listen, when I was
Hold on, hold on.
it's
For 18 and 16,
it's
I ain't gonna say them numbers, but me and my dude got a major difference.
Yeah, I mean, it's
what is it? 10?
So do you feel like it's because y'all
13?
older than like 20?
But see, that's what I'm saying. Like, I think that just even again, like for females and males, females are a lot ahead than you males are. So for a woman who's your age, say 18, she's going to probably go for maybe someone who's 22, 21, 23 because mentally an 18-year-old guy, most of them anyway, you know what I'm saying, are
not.
They're like 15
I think it's more
mentally.
mental.
That's what I'm saying. Like 15 like an 18-year-old guy is like mentally 15. You know
I hope
what
my
I'm
mom's still watching so she can hear this.
So
send her the clip.
So yeah,
she
I think
definitely
that 18-year-old definitely shouldn't be talking to a 16-year-old. I mean, it happens. I think what happens is that the older guys go after the young girls because they know that the young girls are, you know,
influential.
they're influential.
They're
naive. You know,
he told the homies. It's a difference in your friends and the homies. The homies is like the homies from the block type stuff. So I'm like,
they're not your friends.
No, they the homies though.
okay.
They the friends. They my friends, but they the homies though.
For sure.
So he said basically, we talk to y'all girls like it's a generational curse. Like we talk to y'all girls because our big homies talk to our girls, and y'all gonna talk to y'all little homies girls.
And that's how it always is gonna be. I mean,
a cycle.
Yeah, because when I was younger, the older guys were in. Like my baby daddy was 32 and I was like 18.
What?
Yeah, it's been that way since the beginning.
But now we the older girls, so now we seeing it happen again. It's like, you know, he should not be talking to them.
But we was doing it.
But we was only 16 or.
But we was doing it.
But we was doing. But now that we are older, we can look down. Not look down on them like that.
But
we see
everybody else was thinking.
We see why it's an issue though. That's the thing because it's like
we had to get there.
Yeah,
we had to get there. First.
Yeah, we had to get there. You know, because we were those younger girls looking for the older guys. You know, looking for the street kings.
Street kings.
But yeah, so it's you know, you live and you learn. No, you grow up, and you know, I definitely say
thank God for growth.
Yeah, thank God for growth.
Thank God for growth.
Yes.
So my mom. I'm sorry.
No,
go ahead. What'd she say?
She sent me a text and told me I have to talk about I'm grateful and thankful that my mom survived the triple bypass.
Oh, absolutely. I can't believe that wasn't the first thing we said.
You know when you just talk and you're racing. So mom, you out listening.
Yes, absolutely. Shout out to mama. And that takes some strength to get through some stuff like that, man. I can't even imagine. So yeah, shout out to mama.
Especially in the COVID.
Yeah.
You know how it killed me that it only had to be one person at the hospital?
That's crazy.
I had my baby in the middle of COVID, and I was like so scared because I got to looking into like having her at home because when there was one point in time they were saying we weren't gonna be able to have no one, and I was like, what? Like,
so would they let you get one person?
I ended up being able to have my mom in there,
but your mom had to be there the whole time.
Like, you couldn't switch it out.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Yeah. So yeah, it was a. I have a video. It's so funny because when I went back, I just like a couple weeks ago was like looking back into my videos, and I went back to the day when I had her. I never did this. I forgot all the videos that I was taking that day. I never went back and looked at them until this particular day. And I went back and I was literally in tears crying watching those videos. Like, that was so sad. Like, how did I even make it through that? Like,
but God.
Yes.
Grace of God and my mother. God. Again, my mom, my rock, and you know what I'm saying? And the grace of God, I'm telling you, because there was this one video in particular I was watching, and I was watching it like it was a movie. Like, it didn't even look like it was me. Like, I was watching from the outside in, and I was literally crying, like, watching it. Like, oh my God, that's sad.
Thank God for the mamas.
Thank God for the mamas, boy. I tell you.
Thank God for the mamas.
Man.
My mama's still listening.
For real, because mama is the one person.
And everything.
Mama is the one person that ain't gonna leave your side. Right. No matter what you done did, wrong, right, or wrong, you know what I'm saying? Wrong or right.
It was a meme that I saw. It was like, I just want to have all the money that my kids think I have.
I seen that too.
I'm like in all actuality, they will never know. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Because we make stuff happen.
Oh, we make it look good.
Even if we don't have it, we make it happen. Like,
and we get that from our mamas.
Shout out to the mamas.
Shout out to the mamas.
But shout out to the women, because I know dads. Some dads don't do that.
Yeah, but there are some out there though, so I do want to say shout out to all the great dads out there too though, because there's definitely some good dads out there.
I call Jesse Mr. Mom.
No,
Mr. Mom.
Because I do everything for my, like I cook and everything, I clean.
Are you
do hair too?
You said what?
Are you enabling them?
Probably.
What?
I don't think so because your son went off to the military and
Yeah,
has turned
yeah.
into a outstanding young man. So
I mean, I don't maybe not enable them. I do spoil them a little bit,
Right.
because they deserve it.
We have
They're
to.
Great.
We
They're
have
great
to
kids.
spoil our kids.
They like get straight A's and
Yeah.
Like
You
my
don't
son's
have
in the military,
no
huh?
worries.
No worries at all. Yeah.
Yeah.
They do sports and everything, and that's why I treat them the way I treat them.
Shout out to the pappies.
I feel like we have to treat our kids good. I mean, we set the tone. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? We say that about dads with girls, but it's with both sides, with
Yeah.
boys and girls, and with dads and moms. Like we set
Yeah.
the tone in our kids' lives. You know what I'm saying? I treat my daughter and my son and give them the world because my daughter, neither one of them. Well, my daughter doesn't have her father. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And great, thank God she has her grandfather. You know, her dad's dad is his parents. Her dad's parents have been married for like 60 years, and they're like,
Shout out to
yeah,
Black
like
love.
they're- yeah, like
Marriage,
real
long-lasting
talk. Like
marriages.
she said that she met him, and within like a few months they were married, and they've been married ever since. And so. Like my daughter has her pawpaw. So I never even had that. You know, growing up, I didn't have my dad. I didn't have a pawpaw. I didn't have none of that. You know what I'm saying? So it was like to be able to see her still have at least that relationship with her pawpaw, that makes me feel good. But I treat my kids really good because, and I'm not talking about as far as like, well, I do spoil them. I buy them nice things too. But I do think we have to have a balance.
more than
It's a
that.
balance. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? But I do spoil them to a certain extent because we set the tone. I want my kids to know, like, especially my daughters, like, no, you know, you're not about to just be accepting anything from anybody. So yeah.
Yes.
So
it's-
Shay,
it's like-
Shay with the shit.
yeah, let's
It sounds
go
like a
ahead.
good time to bring in that affirmation.
Here I come. So make some time today to stop, reflect, and take notes for all the things you are truly grateful for in your life. The air you breathe, the water you drink, the shower that you take in. The fact that you have electricity to be on your device today, which you are listening to me read on this post, you should be grateful for the small things. It's the little things that will amount to you receiving even more. So be grateful for that.
Yes,
They
I
hit every
love
time,
that.
don't they?
I love that. I love it. I love it.
That'd be on point.
Yes, I love
We
it.
don't be planning this at all.
I don't. I literally come in here every morning and I'll be like, this is the one I'm gonna pick. And I don't even read
This
it all the
the
way
one.
through. And we have this great conversation. It just
Shout
goes right
out
to
to
it.
shout out to Amy. She said this has been one of the best shows I've enjoyed today. Oh,
Aw,
thank you, girl.
thank you.
And shout
Thank
out to
you.
Mama Riley. She says she's grateful for her son, Michael Riley. Yes. And speaking of Michael Riley, like we'll have him in here next week to
Yeah.
talk about what's going on over at Family Fitness and everything that he's got going on in the community.
Yes.
So shout out to them over there. And yeah, so thank you to everybody who tuned in today.
Yeah.
Jesse, what's going on? You got any final thoughts you want to talk
Well,
about?
tomorrow we have Payne the Squad Boy. He'll be here.
Yes. Shout out to Payne.
Monday, Jay Hill will be here with his team
Jay
of
Hilly. That's my
Hilly
bro.
the Kid and all those guys. Tuesday, who we got Tuesday?
Jessica. I'm sorry, Jasmine.
Jasmine. Jasmine Pope, the author of the,
yes.
Yes.
Wednesday we have, what do we got Wednesday? Oh, Mike Riley is
Mike
on
Riley.
Wednesday.
Yep.
And Thursday we'll close out the week with Damo from Financially Lit.
Damo.
Damo, financially lit.
We all gotta wear our
Still
shirt.
gotta do a little
I
photo shoot.
don't have a
Yes.
shirt. I gotta
Damo,
get
if you listening, you gotta hook Jesse up. He said he need a medium.
Yeah, he feeling some type of way about that hoodie, Damo.
Yeah, Jesse and the one said they feeling
Yeah.
feeling
No, I
away.
got
Dumb.
one.
Oh, you got one?
I'm
Oh,
straight.
okay. Oh, my bad.
He said some text. He got hoodies. He good. He Gucci, like they said.
So funny.
I guess it's time to go then.
Alrighty. Well, we appreciate you guys tuning in again. Thank you for tuning in every day. Again, shout out to our sponsors, Lima Humidop and Hotbox.
Hotbox.
Make sure you guys tune in tomorrow morning for another great show. And guys,
Until
until next time.
Wait, I didn't do
RC was mad. RC was like, wait, what? I'm not doing that. Jesse,
You gonna do your little kiss?
RC said that.
RC, how dare you?
doing
What?
I ain't doing that.
I am
doing. He literally
RC,
did. He was like, mm-mm.
He said,
RC.
he said, I ain't putting my hands to my lips.
RC. How dare
He
you?
said, and I got to with it.
Mwah.
Shout out to Sandy. Hey, Sandy.
Shout out to Sandy.
Yes, shout out to our viewers. Thank you.
Yes. All right, y'all. Well, it's been a great show. We thank you guys. And until next time. Mwah.
Okay, wait. Let me start over.
Okay.
because-
Okay, so let's try this again.
Shorter tutorial. We
Okay,
do
so
this.
Put your hands to your lips.
Okay, so let's try this
All the
again.
viewers, if you can do it with us.
Until next time.
See y'all later.
Bye, y'all.